This is the M Zone.
And welcome to the whole M Zone. Jamie Morris, Matt the Hitman Missler, best guy in the Bizzler. And you got Big Sweet Larry Lee on the West Coast.
I'm back to lovely day, lovely day, lovely day.
Okay, did something happen? Lovely day. I mean, California's dreaming didn't work anymore for you? All the leaves
It worked. I like variety is the spice of life, a little variety.
So I guess I got to have my question for you because I got into a fight with the little woman today.
Uh-oh.
So a friend of mine called me early this morning. I hadn't talked to him since last week. So I said Happy New Year to him, right? Mm-hmm. And she goes, "You can't do that now." I said, "Why?" She's like, "We can't. You can't say that to anybody anymore." I said, "No, it's the last Friday. It's the middle Friday of the month." Well, who told you that? I made that rule up in my head. It's the middle Friday. It's the last Friday. It's the middle Friday of the month. Okay.
Right.
And I told her we're not gonna. That's it. After this Friday, I will not say Happy New Year to anybody.
And her response was,
"No, that's stupid. If you're gonna do that, they're gonna think you're stupid. So I wouldn't really recommend you do that." I'm like, wow, why I gotta be stupid?
Didn't we chat about this a little bit yesterday?
Yeah, yesterday we did. And I thought about it, like, okay, well.
Yeah, I kind of concur with her. What's the cutoff date? What's the cutoff date?
I just told you it's this Friday.
For you. But
right. There is no cutoff date. There is no official cutoff date. You can say Happy New Year to somebody you ain't talked to a year ago.
Well, see, I agree with that. If somebody you haven't talked to in a while, you can say Happy New Year probably mid-January, end of January. But if someone you communicate with on a regular, okay,
no,
say it once.
I didn't. Wait a minute. I saw my boy Sammy today. We had lunch. Now we hadn't talked. I mean, really talked or anything since last week. You know what I'm saying? Right. But when I saw him, I didn't say Happy New Year. I was like, "Hey, what's up?" It was good to see him.
Yeah. Okay, I get it.
Sat down and went and had some sushi. You know?
Yeah.
That was it.
Okay, I got it. And you had the head tilt thing in there too. Like,
yeah, I had the head tilt thing. You know I'm gonna brother love him. I'm gonna brother tap him. You know what I'm saying?
What up,
right. Though? Gave him the head.
Yeah.
Oh, she don't like that either. You know? Why you gotta say hi like that?
I know.
I don't even have to say anything to him. He got it and I got it. We give it the head. Well, why y'all got to do that? Why y'all? Who? Meaning who? Meaning who? Why has it got to be y'all?
And for our out-of-state listeners, Detroit, what up, though?
Right.
What up, though?
What up, though? With the head tilt.
What up, though? With the head tilt.
Just say what up. What's going on? How you doing? You all right?
What's popping?
I mean, look, we have little. She goes, women don't do that. I'm like, you got a couch in the bathroom.
Well, no, but they do have little girl and some of them little sayings they got too. They got some like I'm trying to think of. I'm about to ask my wife. I'm trying to think of some of the little girlfriend sayings they say to each other. They got some too, though.
Yeah, they got things that they do. They're loud things though. Look, what the hell is that? I don't know what that is.
My wife got this habit. She talks back to the TV, and I can't stand it. The girl, don't go in there. Stop that. Don't do it. And I'm like, are you talking to me or are you talking to the TV? It drives me crazy. I'm like, girl, quit talking to the TV.
Oh my God. That reminds me. You guys know there's movies coming out all the time. But
what?
There's this movie called Primate. You seen that one?
No.
Oh, yeah. It's almost like a horror thriller movie kind of thing. I've seen the previews for it.
Always wrong. She's always right. Yeah, that's true. Kenneth That's right. That's
Hold
true.
on. Was it your wife though? That you were talking to?
Yeah, she's right.
What did you say? Did you wish a happy new year to your wife?
No, I wasn't saying Happy New Year to my wife. I was saying
like,
Happy New Year to a friend on the phone.
Oh, well then, no, then that person's wrong. When it comes to mama's always right. I've learned that lesson. If she ain't mama that you talking to, then no, she wrong.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
All right. All I'm gonna say is this: this new Primate movie.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, man. Really?
What?
You don't know that the thing and I ain't gonna try to blow it for nobody. That the little thing that they got ain't gonna grow up and kill everybody. Really?
I mean,
really? Come on, man.
It only took to 2026 to finally release a movie of, you mess around, you find out.
I mean, anybody go see that movie and tell me about it. Call me, write me, type me, do whatever you want to do and tell me if you was afraid in that movie.
I gotta check it out now.
I'm just saying. I mean, I'm gonna send you the previews of it. I'll send you the trailers, Big Sweet. You'll see. Right. You ain't gonna be scared because you're gonna say, "Oh, that should happen."
We know the ending. Okay, you're saying it's elementary.
It's really elementary.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, the damn thing types on the computer that it loves you. That it hates you.
All right, I gotta check it out.
Somebody gonna die.
Send me the trailer when you get a chance.
Then they said, "Oh, we did a test in the movie theater, and we put mics on everybody, and they all were screaming and everything." I'm like, "Yeah. How much money did you give each?"
Sound like some PR in effect.
Exactly.
It seems like an interesting movie. I'll be honest. The previews, I originally thought like the movie was directed or produced by oh goodness gracious, Jordan Peele from Key and Peele.
But you expect a funny horror movie.
No.
He does funny horror movies, or he does some mind teasers too.
That's the reason why. Like it to me, like the way like some of the color contrast that they have in them that they were showing in the previews. Like I thought like maybe it was like a thriller movie.
Right. Now I get that, but this one is too easy.
Yeah, that's true.
It's too easy. You like what? And when they showed it, I went, "Oh, okay, all right, I can see that." And then I went, they think we become simpletons. They treat us like simpletons now.
I'm gonna have to expand my horizons on Key and Peele because the only two things I really love about them is the when he does the Obama impersonator thing.
Oh, yeah. Right.
That one, and then the names on like Monday Night Football. Those names that they do. Those are hilarious.
You need to up your game with Key and Peele. They do some good stuff, man.
The East versus West Bowl.
Yeah, the East versus West Bowl. That's hilarious.
Ron Balake.
Yeah, that's hilarious, man. That's where that Aaron came from.
Yeah.
Dan Smith, BYU.
Right.
We got all the different names and just insert white guy. Dan Smith, BYU. Of course, it's got to be a Dan Smith, and it's got to be BYU.
I know.
What else would it be?
I know those crack me up, man.
I mean, oh man. All right, did you see Sinners?
Yeah, no. I saw Sinners. Yeah,
I saw Sinners.
You just made this awkward, then, Miz. Why didn't you see Sinners?
Simply because I don't have time to really watch movies, Jamie.
Oh yeah, that's a 2-hour
movie. I'm not necessarily a movie guy either, but I did see Sinners, and that movie was deep, man. It was different.
You had to find the mind frame. You had to get the right mind frame.
I'll be honest. Like I felt like I wasted 45 plus minutes of my life watching the first episode of the 50 Cent Rips on Diddy documentary on Netflix.
See, I ain't even watching that one.
I just wanted to see what if there was hype behind it or whatever. You just like what level of petty did 50 Cent have?
Right.
And
I just felt like I wasted about 45 minutes of my life going.
I've been meaning to watch that. I haven't watched that yet. I've been wanting to.
Don't waste your time. I ain't trying to say anything bad.
I would watch the rest of that one than waste my time watching the Aaron Rodgers thing that he thought would come
I didn't
up
watch that one. You told me not to watch it.
Right, because I'm pretty sure I nailed it right on the head.
Right.
Let me guess. It's about him saying that he's an ostracized quarterback and probably a few trips of him going out to California and having a experience.
Yeah, I guess. I didn't even watch that one. Didn't even watch that one.
I like documentaries. I watch a lot of documentaries.
Documentaries of what?
All kind of documentaries. Mostly behind the scenes stuff, and to be honest, a lot of music documentaries. The making. There's one I absolutely love. The making. You remember the old album Steely Dan, Peg, or Asia?
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You got to watch that documentary, The Making of Asia. It is phenomenal. Talking about Michael McDonald and how they all came in the studio and all that. The other one is The Making of the We Are the World. The big song.
Yeah. That's Michael.
That's
Jackson.
another great documentary.
Whiskey and all of them. Yeah, and Quincy.
Yeah, that's a great doc. So I watch a lot of documentaries, man, and that kind of stuff. I like some good comedy too. I'll watch some good comedians. Dave Chappelle got a new one out that's pretty good.
I've got to see that one because I've heard good reviews about that one actually. So I want to go see. I want to watch that one. I am anticipating the new season of Dark Side of the Ring, which is the documentary series that they have of different pro wrestling things that have happened in the past.
Okay. Oh, okay.
I learned a lot about some of the stuff that you don't want to learn about, like the Fabulous Moolah. Not as wholesome as you think she really is. Let's just put it that way.
Well, Jamie, maybe there was a camera around when Jake the Snake gave me that snake.
Yeah, maybe. That's funny. Now that's funny. That's
Speaking of wrestling and bringing it back from sports, did you guys see what they're going to give the national champion this year after the CFP national championship game?
They're not getting their medals like everybody else is getting those medals.
Well, I'm pretty sure they are, but it looks like
rings. They're going to give them rings.
They're going to do something close to it. ESPN actually tweeted this out not too long ago. They're going to be showing off
a belt,
championship belt.
Nice. That's nice.
Okay.
But I mean, isn't the belt played out? Didn't they do the belt back in when Green Bay beat Pittsburgh? Remember that?
Yeah, they gave because Aaron Rodgers kept doing his discount,
was running around with a belt, right?
Yeah, doing that discount double check thing every single time. But I know they do that actually. I think the WWE and the Big 12 are partnered up where the winner of the Big 10 title game will get a championship belt
Big
as well.
12, Big 12, right?
Did I say Big 12?
Yeah, you said Big 10.
Okay, either way, the Big 10.
I was like, I want one.
Big 10 should get one too. I was hoping my boy was still going to be like the guy in charge of the Cheez-It Bowl because he's got the Cheez-It Championship, but I didn't see him down there. So now I'm like, well, now where the hell is the Cheez-It title at, man? Are you holding it? Is it retired? What's going on with the Cheez-It title?
Something telling me it's a little deeper than all of that.
What do you mean?
The belt, I know all of a sudden our current presidency is hooked up with WWE, and there might be something deeper going on with all of that.
Yeah, they just put it with the belt. They got it with the belt. It's just a championship belt.
Well, the WWE has got a lot of NIL stuff involvement
with
in
ESPN now.
Well,
they got to deal with ESPN too because they do their
pay-per-views are on
pay-per-views on ESPN.
Yeah, so they've got that going on, but they've like I said, they've gotten a lot. Like some of the current wrestlers actually were getting NIL deals with their developmental programs and stuff. Like I'll tell you right now, former EMU volleyball player is a champion in their developmental system right now.
Nice.
So we got some local talent that are wrestling down in
maybe we get the trickle down effect. We get the trickle down effect, and they'll start selling those belts online or something.
So if you're a champion, if you win, would you want a ring or a belt?
I want them both because I'm greedy. I want them both.
Yeah,
I want
Jamie-
the championship belt and I want my championship rings. Diamonds last forever, baby. Those belts wear and tear. I'm telling you, I want my ring too.
Yeah, my WTKA Championship Fantasy League belt is missing in action now.
I got to get some in a second. Hold on. Give me 30 seconds. Y'all go ahead.
We're going to talk. What are you talking about? You got to get.
Don't you remember when we did the Fantasy Football League here at the station? And
what happened to the belt?
I'm pretty sure our former general manager took it when he left.
Oh, we got to get that back.
Yeah, I mean,
if he's listening, you can bring that back.
He's back in the state, so maybe that's possible. So if Michigan Matt's listening,
you better stop talking about him being back in the state.
No, I just knew that he was back in state. It was a conversation in passing, but listen, all I'm saying, Michigan Matt, if you got this here title or something like that, bring it back home because I need to show it off.
Wait a minute, we can get one made or something. We should get one made.
You know what? Hold on. You got companies. You probably, since you're alumni, you should probably have some kind of connect with Charles Woodson, right?
I will figure it out. We'll get one.
We're gonna have a championship. Can you see this? Let me show you my guitar strap. Can you see it?
Oh, damn. Look at that thing. Hold on a second. We got to put that in solo shot right now, people to see. Look at that thing.
What is that? What you doing with that? Is that a strap for your big thing?
For my bass. Yeah, that's my strap for my bass.
Okay.
Look at that thing glistening. Look at it shining.
Nice. Boy.
Man, oh man.
And there's a little history to it too.
Okay. All right. Give me the history.
Yeah.
You know the group Lakeside, come along and ride on a fantastic voyage. Yeah, those are my homeboys.
All right.
And the lead guitar player and the founder of that group makes these. His name is Steve Shockley, and he made this for me.
That's nice. I like it. I like it.
Yeah, like I said, that's a sweet thing right there.
That's my bass guitar belt. No, that's
nice. You now, do you strap it on?
Yeah, I use it to hold the bass up.
Oh, okay, right. That's what I'm saying.
Did you wear it? Did you wear it when you guys were down there at down in Canton though?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
If he said I didn't, I would have said it was raining that day though too.
True.
And I'm gonna use it next week. We're doing the Ken Easley, my college teammate that passed away. Mm-hmm. We're playing his memorial next week in Chesapeake, Virginia. So the NFL Hall of Fame and all of them going to be there, and we're going to give a big party tribute to Ken Easley. So I'll be using it. I'll bring you guys back some pictures.
There you go. I like that. That's nice. See that?
Yeah.
You got good stuff. See, you showed out all the time.
Hey, that boy good.
That boy good.
I got to start, man.
Well, the only reason why I got to start is because I got to ask Sweet something because on my way in, I was listening to the news and the sports report came from last night, and Sweet wasn't wrong about there may be more happening after Mike McDaniel got fired from the Miami Dolphins.
Yeah. He is.
Mike.
They got something going on. They had, but they've been planning for 2 weeks for it.
Yeah.
You know that.
Did they finally make the move? I missed it.
They got rid of the GM and everything, right?
Right. They got rid of Chris Greer earlier in the year.
Got rid of Greer, and then it made it seem like that Mike McDonald was safe.
They said depends on who they bring in as general manager.
Right. So they're gonna let the GM. I mean, they're gonna do they got it. And if Jim Harbaugh,
did they officially let Mike go?
John Harbaugh wants to apply, he can too. But they're getting everything together right now. They're gonna hire the new GM first, and then bring in the new coach and everything like that.
The one thing I don't understand about that is Troy Aikman is involved in the GM search.
Okay.
I don't get it.
There's a lot of people. I mean, and you know what? You know I love me some Tom Brady, but Tom Brady's picking the GM and the coach.
That's fine. That's fine because that's his team. He's part owner of that team.
I get
that.
That's
fine. But an outsider like Troy, and I love him because he's a Bruin and all that. But
maybe he ain't just an outsider. Maybe he is an insider. he got business with that man.
That's like, but here's another one. Matt Ryan being hired by the Falcons.
He's like a son to that man. Arthur Blank says he's like a son to him.
Okay, well,
I'm just giving you what.
Let me find my sugar daddy then.
Yeah, you need to find who's. Wait a minute. I'm just gonna say this. Why you ain't up there smacking on some?
I know. I need to go. Let me go kiss Sheila Ford. Let me go kiss Sheila or something.
Get up there and start smacking on some butts, man.
Let me find my sugar daddy then.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, good God. I mean, they're taking everybody. They're grabbing everybody. Hey, the Raider guy is smacking on Brady. I mean, I just saying. Hey, because he's already got a son at the.
Okay, let's go back to Miami.
Yeah.
Let's go back. Why would you go to Troy Aikman when Dan Marino is an alum?
I think.
What?
I'm waiting.
I think this man likes Troy Aikman. The way he talks, the way he acts, he's got his mannerisms and the different things. I look. I don't know. Dan Marino ain't at all the events anymore like he used to be. I'm just saying he ain't all that in the bag of chips. I mean, them damn gloves, they don't keep nobody's hands warm for real. I mean, come on now.
I know. Here I go. Back in the day.
Back in the day.
Back in the day. What a concept. Back in the day. What a concept. Back in the day, they were considering Marino to be the president, because that's when it was right at the time the Lions let me go. Right. And Dan called me and said, Larry, man, if I take this job, I want you to come with me. And I said, okay, Dan, let's talk. So that was years ago. But and that was prior to Ross being the owner, because that was the old owner. What's his name? I forget.
What's his name? I forgot his name. Good God.
They say he was an alcoholic kind of guy.
He was an alcoholic. Joe something. Is it Joe something? God, what is his name?
I know a couple of times. I remember on our trips, he had to be assisted going up and down the steps to the plane. There's
nothing wrong with that. I mean, he is the owner of the plane. I mean, I have all the drinks I want. It's my plane.
Joe.
I can't think of his name.
I'm looking it up right now. You keep talking. I'll let you know.
All right, go ahead. I mean, I'm just trying to figure it all out.
No, I can't. Like I said, I'm trying to.
We're gonna go to a break. This is how we gonna figure it out. We're gonna go to a break. When we come back, we're gonna break it all out. We're gonna break it down. I'm gonna have more information because I'm gonna make some phone calls.
Oh, I got it right here. Joseph Robbie.
Joe Robbie. Joe Robbie, because it was Joe Robbie Stadium.
See, folks,
he's naming it after himself.
Don't have to make you wait throughout the break.
Well, you still gonna wait because we're gonna tell our stories back when we get back on the other side.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm gonna tell you why Dan Marino ain't the owner's favorite pet.
Okay.
All right.
On the other side, you're listening to the M Zone on the Big 1050.
Clear on radio.
Yeah. What am I doing?
I don't know if you're paying attention. I know we're still in, fall, winter sports mode, but Tigers are getting their arbitration stuff taken care of right now.
Tigers are doing what? And who's doing who?
They're taking care of their arbitrational moves and whatnot, as far as the players trying to avoid arbitration contracts.
They're locking out anyway. You ain't got to worry about that.
Well, they try to get whatever money they can before they have to
go
into a complete
exactly. They try to get their money before. Get my money right. Because we're locking up.
Spring training.
Ain't going to be no spring training.
Spring training 2026.
I ain't lying to
you. Do they still go to Lakeland? Or?
Yeah, the Tigers go to Lakeland, and but they split it up where you got the Grapefruit League and the Cactus League. So, let's see. Spring training kicks off February 20th. Well, that's when some of the spring training games get underway. I believe they meet like a week or so prior to that. I think? Question mark? Because they say opening days on March 25th.
All right.
That's the first because they have they have 1 day specifically locked in for one marquee game, and to me this doesn't scream marquee. Like you got one half that's marquee, the other half's like, is this marquee or not? Giants hosting the Yankees on March 25th to open up the season.
Giants host the Yankees.
Like I get it. Like okay, it's the Yankees.
Giants and the Yankees. Didn't they do last year? This past year, they did Dodgers in the Yankees. I mean, and
they did Dodgers and Tigers.
Dodgers and Tigers. Why
And
not that again?
Well, I don't even know. Like if I would say if you had a way to like two playoff teams or whatever, like it would be cool to have like an interleague matchup like the Tigers and the Dodgers did last year. But Giants and Yankees, like Yankees will always move the needle.
Right, that's true.
But San Francisco Giants it's unless it's you got
now he wants
Buster
to look
Posey
black.
and everything like
now
that.
Now he's trying to look black. Look at that.
Wait, what?
Mike McDonald.
Oh,
he's trying to look black now.
Okay.
In the beginning, he was like, I ain't black.
Well, Mike McDonald for a while, they're all like a 1970s.
McDaniels, excuse me, it's McDaniels, not McDonald's. It's McDaniels.
Well, he also tried to look like him.
So you say he's trying to act black now?
Well, I said he's trying to. Dude, he was he was creeping one time. He was creeping just like a brother down the road. Trying to pick up two girls. I'm like, damn.
Okay, big dog.
Well, he got a little checkered past.
He got some checkered past. You ain't lying about that. Oh, we got to break that news. I'm sorry.
Let that dog hunt.
Break some news about Michigan football right now.
We talking about the new commits?
Yeah, we got to talk about the commits.
Yeah.
Got some commits. The coaches are doing some work. Look like they're doing some things.
Hold on a second here.
What happened? What happened?
They're showing it says the current running back room, and again, I don't know. I don't know the validity or how truthful this Twitter outlet is, but
it's the Wolverine that's saying this.
I don't know if it was the Wolverine that I just saw that had that. Whatever U of M coverage, which I don't take that for a lick of whatnot, but
Mr. Taylor.
Yeah,
Taylor Tatum coming in from Oklahoma.
Tatum.
Then you've got obviously Savion Hyder. He is a full go here, and then Jordan Marshall. He put ink to paper to say he's sticking here, but this one account shows Justice Haynes apparently still being a part of the team.
He may be coming back. He said he's thinking about coming back.
Yeah, I think it's either him coming back
or where he said he was coming back.
Well, no, he didn't say he was coming back. Not yet.
He was still weighing his options.
Yes, he's still weighing his options. That's what he said. And he says, I like a good full room. That's all them guys behind me.
I like that.
I said you remind me of myself. I used to.
We got to talk about tonight's game.
Oh, we're gonna talk about tonight's game a lot.
Oh yeah,
a lot.
Thanks. Let me get you guys back on here in a moment. So stand by.
We got a lot to talk about there.
This is the M Zone.
And welcome back to the M Zone. There's so many things going on. I'm Jamie Morris. That's Matt the Hitman Missler, best guy in the Bizzler. And you got Larry Lee. Yes, he's on the West Coast. I don't think he likes the West Coast too much today. I guess it was. How's the weather out there, Larry? I know I forget to ask sometimes.
It's a cool 70 degrees today, a little partly cloudy. Past few days have been a little rainy. You probably heard about the rain out here in California, which is nothing to a guy like me or us compared to what we're used to in Michigan. But if it rains 2 hours out here, these folks, they can't drive. There are already traffic jams, but it gets worse. And but it's starting to turn around. It's nice day today so far.
Well, hey, and that's nice. It's good to hear that you're enjoying yourselves out there, Big Sweet. You're doing the things that you want it to be.
Yes,
That's
sir.
what we're happy that you're out there doing your thing. But let's talk some Michigan football a little bit. Let's
go
in there a little bit and
go blue. Let's go.
All right. Look at you.
First
of all, my first breaking news is Samaje Morgan is leaving the University of Michigan, wide receiver. He is headed West Coast bound at UCLA. Congratulations, Samaje, and we wish nothing but the best for you.
I really do, yeah.
I do care about that young man, so we do hope he has a good career out there. I'm sure he'll have a good time because that's a fun-loving kid too. I love him to death.
Okay, I got to get to know him. Maybe I'll see him out on this side of the country.
Yeah, that'll be good too.
I'll tell you this much. When you meet him, the young man is definitely he's dedicated to the craft, and Hey, I've said it once, I'll say it again. I think we Michigan fans should thank him for helping being a part of that 23 national championship program. So thank that young man, and I wish nothing but success for him over there in big sweet country over at UCLA.
Yeah. We got to check that one out. Uncle Larry, the OG is, get to know him.
Well, and elsewhere in Wolverine news, we picked up some special teams people, Miz, didn't we?
We sure did. A couple of guys come out of the transfer portal that are going to be joining the University of Michigan. We'll start, and like you said, there are a lot of our special teams. We talked about the long snapper from Pitt earlier on in the week, but we got another Pitt commit in a kicker, Trey Butkowski. So Trey Butkowski, who comes from the University of Pittsburgh, will be joining the Wolverines this year. And then we hit the West Coast, but a little bit east from Big Sweet, to UNLV, as Cameron Brown will be transferring to Michigan from UNLV. He's got 3 years of eligibility left. Last year in his freshman campaign, punted for an average of 43.8 yards per punt.
Nice.
So should be some good trending with that. But the big one that happened just before we came on the show actually is apparently we are becoming running back U here at the University of Michigan, as Oklahoma transfer Taylor Tatum has committed to the University of Michigan. He is 5'10", 215-pound, number 1 ranked running back from the 24 class, and he is a sophomore, so he is I believe he's going to be a sophomore coming in.
Yeah, he's going to be a sophomore coming in.
So so we'll see how things pan off with him. Like I said, we're still waiting to find out what the status is with Justice Haynes. He's still weighing his options about whether he'll come back for one more year or if he'll head to the NFL draft. I don't think he'll go to the portal. I don't think
he's going. He had no intent in going to the portal. I think his decision was going to be based on how he feels and different things like that. And he's got to get some information from the NFL people that he works with and family, and then he'll make his decision on whether to enter the draft or stay here at Michigan.
Right.
There is a I don't know if service is the word, but the NFL has a scenario where young men can call and get advice from personnel folks on whether they should enter the draft or where they're potentially projected as. So he's going through that process, sounds like. And the NFL has a few guys up there on staff, guys that have been in the NFL and personnel guys that do this and give these young men and or their agents advice on whether they should enter the draft or not.
Yeah, and as they should. I think it'll be best that if they do give that
where they're projected as well.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. I think that's a great opportunity. And hey, guess what? The NFL will keep the players that need a little more help, a little more fine tuning, stay in college and get that education.
Yeah.
So I think that's a win-win for both the league itself and college football.
So let's back up. Did you say the kicker and the snapper both came from Penn State?
No. He
Pitt.
said they came from Pitt.
Oh, for Pitt,
Pittsburgh.
brother.
Pitt.
Yeah.
Not Penn State. Pitt.
Okay, my bad. Pitt. So the kicker, or whoever came first went and got this partner. Said, look, man.
No, the long snapper came first.
Yeah, long snapper.
Okay, so he
Snapper came first.
Yeah.
It did. He went and got his buddy.
When he got his buddy, he said, man, look, hey, coach, I can help get so-and-so here. Let's get him here too. And,
Right.
so they're used to working with one another. Okay.
There you go. Right. And they may know each other. They may know the punter who was out in Vegas.
From Pitt, not
get
Penn State.
Together. Yeah. And put it together. There's also, we have 2 visitors that are here today, right, Miz?
Yep. One of which he's been very actively posting on social media, and it's Elon University transfer quarterback Landon Clark, who was here on a visit last year in his redshirt freshman season, threw for a little over 2,300 yards, 18 passing touchdowns, and also definitely a dual threat with 614 rushing yards, 11 touchdowns, earning him co-offensive rookie of the year honors for the CAA, which is the Coastal Athletic Association of the FCS. And I believe the other one is a linebacker from Pitt is the other one. I think that's also here on visit as well, Jamie. I can't recall.
Yes, his name. Wait a minute. His name. What is that kid's name? Good God, I just saw him. I'm sorry. He's posting too. And there's a linebacker from Pitt, Rashid. I can't. He's a good player, Miz.
Yeah.
So Jamie, let me ask you something.
Go ahead.
So I can keep up with the times.
Mm-hmm.
Recruiting now is kind of unlike when we were there, when they bring in a whole thing of recruits from all over the country. Now it's pretty much the guys you want from the portal that come in on recruiting trips.
Well, no, it's when it's transfer portal type of players, you want to bring them on too. It's like recruiting. It's like recruiting all over again. You're recruiting somebody else's players. Yes, that was Rasheed Biles, who a linebacker from Pitt, who was all ACC, who had 101 tackles. How many tackles for losses, Miz? Does it say that?
I don't see his stats per se. I'm looking on Clayfie's Twitter, and I couldn't see anything about that. But I mean, when you're all ACC, that tells you are him. You are that dude at the very least. By the way, also on campus, forgot to mention, sorry, Sweet, is a former Utah player and John Henry Daly, an edge rusher. He's also on campus here at Michigan. So that definitely seems like a fitting spot for Mr. Daly to potentially.
I know he's a solid player at Utah, but that's not the main defensive end at Utah. Has he committed yet?
That's him. John Henry, the one that Miz gave you.
John Henry Daly.
John Henry Daly is the kid that I was telling you about. That's the main guy, the main outside edge guy. So yes.
All right.
I know there were some offensive linemen, I think, that were also from Utah that hit the portal that were potentially in contention to come here, but those were the big 3 that are in town today.
Mikey Keene committed to Arizona State.
Good luck to him, of course. Like I said, it don't matter, where you go. I always say I hope that you can thrive and survive in the wild world of college football and get yourself into an opportunity to potentially play on Sundays. But Mikey going to ASU, and then the man, the myth, the legend, the guy simply known as Davis Warren, is going to Stanford. He is a Cardinal. So I wish that young man nothing but success as well out there on the West Coast as well.
So Jamie, the recruits and the people that they want, do they get the opportunity to meet the unofficial mayor of Ann Arbor?
Yeah, do they get to meet you?
No. We only want the ones that are coming to Ann Arbor that are going to meet the mayor. I mean, how that is.
I mean, it seems like they would include the mayor, the unofficial mayor of Ann Arbor, to be in on the recruiting trips and visits. It's like if you go to. I hate to say it
for you. I got one for you.
Okay.
Okay, you ready? This will be of your interest and everybody else's. The Ravens have requested a head coach interview with the San Francisco 49ers DC Robert Saleh. He also has been requested from Atlanta, Arizona, Tennessee, and Baltimore. There you go.
He's going to get a job.
Yeah. I think he kind of got the back end of a deal when he was coaching in the Jets as it was anyway. I thought he could have definitely had himself a successful coaching career, but it's the Jets organization is just shambles.
You're spot on, Miz. Did you see Stephen A today murdering the Jets organization?
Yeah. He said you don't go to that organization if you want to be a coach in the real world. You don't go to that organization because they got. He's got.
He even said if you're the second pick, if you're even Mendoza or Moore, and you're the second pick, stay in college.
Yeah,
don't come out. And you know that Moore's looking at that. He doesn't want to come out in the second as the second pick. He doesn't want. That's what he scares. That's what scares him.
I don't know if I agree with that, but you know, it was said.
Well, I'm a like I said, sweet. You like to pop off some breaking news. I got some development news coming out of the NFL.
Give it to me.
Ian Rappaport at Rap Sheet on Twitter just came out and said the Lions have already reached out to now former head coach of the Miami Dolphins, Mike McDaniel, about the open offensive coordinator position. And he is saying that McDaniel is a top candidate for any open OC job.
That's adding. No, hey, I'm just gonna say this.
And Rappaport is a highly touted guy, so it's not like you're getting some kind of slack.
That ain't Dan's cup of coffee right there.
5, 4,
blow that kid up.
3, 2, 1.
This is what your doctor.
Larry, calm down.
No, that ain't working. That ain't working. That's not gonna work.
Oh, Larry.
But hey, if Dan if he says he's gonna do what he's gonna do because he said whatever it takes for us to win next year, I'm willing to do. Somebody,
there is an intangible.
Exactly,
there is an intangible why these names resurfaces so much, because what happens is the team that let you go, they still owe you money. So most of your salary is going to come from that team that let you go. And the new team can get you at a bargain basement price. You know, you're not going to get two salaries like that. You know, the second team gets you at a. So that's a lot of the reason why a lot of these guys get these second and third chances, because coaches are going on the cheap, or not coaches, but organizations are going on the cheap to get a guy who has experience but can get it. For get him cheaper. Yep. So that's why you see some of those names surface. But I just think it's like, how does new blood get an opportunity to do things? At one time, they were the new blood, right? At one time, Mike Tomlin was the new blood. At time, Harbaugh was the new blood. So they gave him a chance, and look at the outcome of the new blood in those two particular cases. 18 years of good coaching out of both of them. So I just believe in doing your due diligence and your homework and finding the guy that fits whatever your conclusion is, and not just going after a name because that's the name that's being tossed around. That's all. That's what I was saying to us about the Michigan search. Don't just take a name because it's the hottest name or a name that's being said out there. Do your due diligence, know who you want, and see if that's the right name. Now, if that's the right name and that's your choice, go for it and do your thing. But I'm all for some due diligence too. And I think I'm safe in saying this. Michigan, aren't you glad you dodged the bullet with DeBoer?
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say, I ain't in there just yet. In Michigan, to the rubber meets road, that's when they got the problem.
Right.
We could win a preseason all year long.
True.
I'm just saying, but we can win a preseason all the time. But I'm just saying.
That's
Now,
the name that was. Remember when it first
right
happened? Remember when it first happened? And I, but DeBoer. I said, slow down.
And I'm gonna say this again. Had he lost it, you would have saw DeBoer.
Right.
I'm just saying. Say what you want.
That's true.
But it would have happened, and nobody would have been the wiser, and everybody would have been quiet and said, "I told you that's the boy we should have got. We got who we want. That's it. That boy good. That boy gonna be good."
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what was gonna happen. So I mean, but it didn't, and nobody's hurt from the furthest of it.
Mm-hmm.
So you should be. I mean, I think they got a better man.
Yeah,
but we got to see. I mean, the way John Borton was going on about him, I was like, damn.
A better man that was unattached, and able to come and wholeheartedly come without a Lane Kiffin type scenario going on. No baggage like that. Included. So yes, sometimes smoothness works. And not chaos and confusion.
Another DT coming. Defensive lineman.
Yeah.
Okay.
I messed out on another D lineman from Utah that's also in town, I believe either today or later on this week. I lost that tweet, of course. Dude, the ongoing transfer portal is always confusing.
I got it for you. Here it is right here. I'm sending it to you right now.
Or you can just say it.
I'm DMing it to you right now.
Or you can just say it instead of me waiting.
It's there. It's right there.
Okay, fair enough. Now I gotta get on my phone. I gotta look at it then. Hold on a second.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Miss.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say with Tatum coming, let's dissect that a little bit.
Back room. Yeah, it's a full running back room now. Now you got a top running back room. You got the number one running back in the country. You got your running back, your top two running backs from last year.
And then the guy with the different last name, I can't pronounce his name. It starts with a K, I think. Running back.
Oh, he's in the transfer portal.
Oh yeah,
he left.
Kuzi.
Yeah,
okay.
Kuzdal, he's in the Kuzdal is in the transfer portal. Jasper Parker, he came out of the transfer portal. He's going to Arkansas, so he's heading out.
Good for him.
Yeah, so
yeah, good for him.
I think it's a good pickup for him. He should have some. At the very least, he should have some contention for starting reps down there at Arkansas. But good on him for being able to come out of the portal. The Utah D lineman that you were alluding to, Jamie, that I forgot, Jonah Liaea.
Yeah.
Last year in his sophomore year, had 23 tackles, 1 sack, and a forced fumble. A sophomore out of San Mateo, California. So
yeah.
We're about as where is San Mateo out of? Big Sweet,
Northern California.
Okay,
you sounded like that ain't even near where we are.
No, it's not. It's not.
that ain't even.
That's a haul. That's a haul.
So whenever I say, "Where the bleep are you from, gang?" Is that bad part of town or good part of town?
Yeah. James, did you ever cross your mind if you were the Jamie Morris that we know of at Michigan right now, how life would be for you with the NIL and all that? Does that ever enter your mind? You ever go, man, I would have made probably $1.5 million by you ever thinking like you ever just ponder sometime about something like that?
Yeah, I do that. I only do that with my boy Jumbo. Me and Jumbo, we go like we thick and thin. We gonna go big fella, little fella all the time. We going to 1-2 punch. I ain't going where you ain't going, and you ain't going where I ain't going. I bring my own bodyguard. I do
that sometimes, and I said, what would my market be if we had NIL in our day? Where would my market be? I was I was a 4-year starter.
Right.
You know, I don't know what the going rate for offensive lineman is, but
I mean, well, you're at 1.3, 1.5.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, that's where you are. Jumbo, I got Jumbo. Jumbo's 1.3, 1.5. And me, I'm just a little old lonely 600,000.
What, man, but still, you know, I was watching a little thing on YouTube last night. You know how they show the homes of different players or that kind of thing. So this was on Shador Sanders last night.
Oh, they robbed his house.
Oh boy.
They robbed his house.
Yeah, I was watching it. And
he ransacked it.
Yeah, they showed his house in Ohio, and I was like, wow, man. But then they went on to say, well, here's his house at Colorado. And that, you know, he was making more money at Colorado than he's really making as a 5th round pick here in Cleveland. And I was like, and that's what made me think last night about this. I'm going, dang, these kids coming out, some of them are going to take pay cuts to go to the NFL.
No, you're right. It's going to mess them up. And these kids are going to get messed up because, you know, you messing with my money, really. You really are. I need to get a 5th or a 6th year. That's why they're going to sue the NCAA. I need enough years to graduate.
Right. And another thing I bring up, okay, I'm just using this thing. You're that Nebraska offensive lineman, and you're making $750 at Nebraska, right?
Right.
But you're not good enough to play in the NFL. So now you got to go take a regular job at Amazon.
That's why I say you got to put your money. You got to put your money somewhere safe.
That's what I'm hoping these kids are doing.
I hope they are. But I mean, wait until the tax man show up about 10 years.
I was just going to say
15 years later, because they ain't going to catch up with them until like 10, 15 years later. They're going to say, "Hey, you owe us $500."
I think we're going to start hearing some horror stories on the back end. You know.
Well, I know, I know Sam had done some features with some of the current players that on his behind the uniform stuff that he had, and yeah, that was one of the things. Like, hey, listen, NIL is great and all, but you got to make sure you know how what you need to do in terms of saving the money. So that's always been the one thing. Like, hey, man, listen, $1 million at your age looks sexy. But, man, sometimes you got to worry about trying to keep that stuff hidden and maybe invest in something and save up for future endeavors just in case, football don't happen.
Yeah. And and that's not for the star, but that's for like that middle of the line, offensive lineman, that starter, the senior starter at offensive guard that's making $500,000, but he's not good enough to play in the league. So now he gets into, he goes through a camp or something and gets cut. Now what does he do? Did he spend all that money or thinking he's going to make it into the NFL, or does he just say, hey, I gotta go to work for, I keep saying Amazon, anybody, I gotta go to work for someone and they get a regular job.
Got to go work for the state or something like that. No, I know. I don't know why, but when I was a producer for Inside the Huddle, I think my mind was blown when we, the whole stat of the average length of an NFL career is like 2 or 3 years or something like that.
Right.
And I don't know why it blew my mind. But when you think about it in the landscape, I mean, it's a rarity if you get someone that has a longevity of, going into the double-digit years for that matter. So, it's understandable. I mean, so I that's the one thing you say, hey, save the money that you can. Try to do what you can to save that money so that you can save it for, that torrential downpour rainy day.
Some follow-up on Smith Snowden, who was here yesterday. Smith Snowden wrapped up an eye-opening and exciting visit to Michigan. Will be at Notre Dame today before traveling to Oregon this weekend. So he's and then final decisions expected shortly thereafter. Snowden covered it as a elite cover defensive back in this year's portal. So just letting you know, that's the Utah corner.
Hey.
Okay.
That's definitely a spot that needs to be filled up. Even though we were able to keep old boy back around at the very least. But yeah, definitely a spot that needs to be filled up, no doubt about it.
And Quincy Morgan, the wide receiver out of the 5-star out of Ohio State, he's making his rounds also. So
Okay.
he's making his rounds. He was here. I think schools are starting to separate themselves now.
Come on up.
So just letting you know.
Come on up. It's okay.
That being said, we need to take a little break, but we're coming right back.
Better made chips are better than the stuff down there.
You're listening to the M Zone on the Big 1050.
Clear on the radio.
I'm serious. I said, yeah, Chris Brown and then some.
This is the M Zone.
And welcome back to the M Zone. Jamie Morris, Matt the Hitman Missler, best guy in the Bizzler. Hey, Big Sweet, you look like me when I'm tired. That being said, you okay, man? You all right?
Well, it's tough to find out you muted.
Big Sweet,
You're muted.
You're muted. Mute button. Hit the mute
Unmute.
button.
There you go.
Okay, there. I'm looking at myself on the screen, and I'm saying, it's time to go see the barber, man. I'm sitting up here feeling like Bill Russell with all this gray hair on my head and on my face and everything, man. You know how that gray hair Bill Russell had. I'm like, man, Larry, go to the barber, man. It's time.
Yeah, you know me. I ain't one to go to the barber because he may want to go way back again. You know, I got to I'm trying to keep my line straight. You know what I'm saying?
Jamie, you don't have a 4 head. You have a 5 head.
Exactly. I'm trying to keep that 5 head to stop.
Just as long as you don't end up like Peyton, you end up with a 6 head or an 8 head or whatever, man.
Yeah,
Good at that point.
you know, it's tough, man. I'm tell you what.
You can be like me. That part is awfully thin right up in there. You know, I got a donut afro if I let it grow.
All I'll say is this: if there's any hair plug place that want to hook up with your boy because he's getting a little thin at the monkey butt back here, you know, that'd be great because I'm getting thin back there. Make sure it works where I can still wear my hats. That's all.
Are you for the kid out of Washington? Are you for him? Are you against him? Or I mean, he's signing contracts. He signed a contract with the University of Washington.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
He did it in time they had a very special ceremony for a student athlete that died a couple days ago, and they were having a ceremony, and we were trying to have a quiet ceremony, but the young man decides that, I just talked to Lane Kiffin. I just got off the phone. He can get me $5 million. I signed a $4 million contract, but I kind of want that $5 million. So I'm going to let everybody know I don't want that money. I don't want that contract anymore. And that's the way they used to do it. They gave them that opportunity. There was no other way. Now be calm, everybody. I'm going to defend the student athlete right now. Now they've given them wide range. When you don't want a deal, you just let us know you don't want a deal. But it was a contract he signed.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
The university signed a contract with this young individual who was well represented. I'm going to say he had a lawyer. He had an agent at the time. They signed a contract. He wanted to get out of said contract once he found out that I'm just going to give the university. I don't need to give you the coach's name. LSU decided they can give you $1 million more. He wanted that $1 million more, so he said, "Hey, I don't want this deal. I'm out this deal. Don't sign me up on this. You guys are going to have to let me out." That usually happens, and they allow him and they let him out and put him back out in the transfer portal. This time, that hasn't happened.
Let me ask you this:
to him.
Was that Bryce's situation? Remember, because
no, not Bryce.
He went to LSU, and then what happened? How he got to go to Michigan?
Bryce got out. He said, "I'm not going to LSU."
He committed.
So he never signed nothing with LSU.
Yeah, he committed, but he never signed the paperwork of that.
Okay.
He was intending to go to the University of LSU,
mm-hmm.
or
Right.
excuse me, LSU.
Yeah.
So that being said, there's a little quandary here because the courts and everybody else have allowed the student athletes to, okay, never mind, no harm, no foul, and they've let them out. No, University of Washington, as well as the Big Ten itself, have said this is a legal binding contract, that we are not going to let you out. We are not going to let you enter back into the transfer portal. So That's where we are with this young man right now. But LSU was recruiting a bunch of quarterbacks, and they got the quarterback they want. So now they don't have any more interest in this young man again. And this young man lost his agent. His agent left him, put it out on blast that we are no longer representing you.
Yeah. The actual verbiage from Doug Hendrickson, the now former agent of Damon Williams Jr., who was the quarterback in question from Washington, in a social media post saying, quote, "I've made the decision to end my representation of Damon Williams Jr. effective immediately due to philosophical differences. Damon is an incredible talent, and we wish him and his family the best in their future endeavors." End of quote. And again, this comes, days after or day or so after
he
signed a mid $4 million range, essentially contract to stay with the Huskies in 2026. And E Boogie said it best that Hendrickson is also the same agent, works for the same agency, Wasserman Sports, as Jed Fish.
Well, I don't think that's something to tout about. Your coach has got the same agent as you.
Yeah, like you guys can't come together on this one.
I mean,
there's no correlation between.
Right.
So
I don't even understand why we even need it.
I thought I read also where who is suing whom. Isn't Washington is suing the kid, I think.
Well, if he tries to leave the contract and leave and go to another university, yes, he's going to get sued. But the kid, I mean, he hasn't moved, and neither has anybody else. I mean, I don't think LSU has moved on him because they got the quarterback of their choice.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, that why there's going to have to be
worked out. It can all still get worked out. This
sure, but there is gonna eventually have to be some kind of regulation on this on college football. College football is so buck wild right now. It's just
I'll give you, and here's why, Big Sweet, this doesn't concern me as much. It's the same way the coaches do.
Mm-hmm.
What the coach does, the player should do, and that just happened.
I agree with you.
To you is if the coach is going to do it, the player should be able to do it too.
I hear you.
I don't get why everybody this is going to change college football for life and this and no, it'll work its way out. The reason why it's going to work its way out, I think the coach in question is the one at LSU. He was out trying to get as many quarterbacks or the one quarterback that he was suiting just to get one locked in. When he got that one locked in, he's okay.
Since we're talking about that coach at LSU, there's not a lot of credibility going on with him anymore because of his recent moves and thoughts and because I bring up. I think our listeners might have saw what Jimbo Fisher had to say about that particular coach and what's going on right now and how he tells, imagine this. Hold on, Jay.
Remember, Jimbo Fisher is the same guy who was just as freaky as that coach. But go ahead. I get what you're saying.
But imagine, you've recruited these kids at Ole Miss. You told their parents, I'm here, and Now you go to this next school because it's a better opportunity. Now you got to tell the same kind of things. What makes him a credible person in the mind of these parents and these kids? When he goes to LSU, and telling those kids, I'm here for you now. Maybe because it's the landing spot. Maybe because LSU is the landing spot.
Mm-hmm.
But man, to be honest, that dude is leaving a bad taste in my mouth.
I get it, but what has he told? He told those kids that there's a national championship in your within your reach.
Okay, that's what he told. That's what he told the Ole Miss kids.
No, I'm saying that's what he's telling those kids right now.
Right, that's what he's telling them now. But we got an example to look at. That's what he told the Ole Miss kids, and he barged out on them. He's barged out on them at the time that they're closest to that ever.
He could do what he could pull the rug from out under them because that offensive staff has agreed that they're going to be the offensive staff of LSU, okay? And he thought that they were going to lose against Georgia.
Right.
And hold on.
Right.
And he could have taken that whole staff and said, let's go. It's time for you guys to go to work. Nope. He's given them back that offensive staff still, and that staff is going to win that. Whether they win or not, he has still allowed that offensive staff to coach that Mississippi team. I know it sounds backwards, but he is doing this. It's not Mississippi.
And you said it yesterday. I didn't realize he's getting paid for the Mississippi wins.
Right.
Yeah, all that. In your mind, Jamie, don't all that stink to you?
It does. But look, and now I'm going to say the university could have made it easier for us too by saying you can coach until this season's over, but you're out of here after that season's over. But they didn't want to. And look, everybody used the Bo Schembechler to Steve Fitt. He said, hey, to Bill Frieder. Bill Frieder said, I'm going to Arizona State after this year. I'll be coaching at Arizona State next year. After this season, after I take the team to the NCAA, Bo said, you ain't coaching my team. I want a Michigan man coaching our team. So he elevated Steve Fisher and got rid of Bill Frieder. So look, I get that. But what I'm saying to you is they could have made this a whole lot easier by saying the university could have made it a whole lot easier. And the AD, all they had to do was say, let him finish what he started. Let him finish what he started. It would have been easier. Just let Lane be Lane. Let him go away after he coaches that team. Whether they win the national championship or not, you got rid of him and you kept that unit together. That was easy too. That would have been easy. That would have been easy too. That's all I'm saying.
I agree to unit, but then since they didn't say it, Lane should have said it. Lane should have said it.
He should have said it. And he did, but he said you can coach until, and this is what he said, you can coach until the transfer portal open, right, Miz? He gave them the right to coach until the transfer portal start. That's when he needed them to help him with evaluations. But
he was banking on them losing to Georgia.
He thought they were going to lose to Georgia. They can't win without me. Come on, I'm Lane Kiffin.
Right. And you know what? It would be poetic justice if they continue to win and mess around and win a natty.
Do the mess around. Exactly. Yeah. But you just helping them out. You just said it. Because if they win the natty, LSU pays Lane Kiffin.
That's so stupid. Who would negotiate that deal? That's stupid. You know what? Since LSU got the governor and all them involved in that deal, you know what? That Lane Kiffin ain't God.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
I've said this, but when the quote was put out there during that Apple was the Egg Bowl game, that you can't turn a hoe into a housewife, and he is the biggest one.
Miss, did I tell you I love you, man? Because you know what? While you were out, what word did I use, Joey?
Yes, you used that word.
I spelled it out. I spelled it out, Miss.
Mm-hmm. No, it's exactly it. I mean, everyone thought that he's been, hot stuff for the longest time.
Look at Ole Miss. Here's the credit that I'll give Lane Kiffin. While at Ole Miss, he's been winning. He's been quiet. He's been cerebral.
I don't know about quiet.
He's been cerebral, and he's been quiet, and he hasn't done anything really wrong. He doesn't like Paul. Who likes Paul? Who does like Paul?
Right.
Paul's mama?
The reason why he's quiet is because he's being humbled by the success of Ole Miss.
And to answer E-Boogie's question, no, he hasn't won any title ever.
But he's beaten teams in the SEC. Yeah. No, he hasn't won an SEC title, but guess what?
SEC,
he's
Pac-12.
Right where, wait a minute. He's where he got that team where it needs to be, and he's got it right.
The only hardware he's got was him being an assistant or whatever it was when he was down at Alabama with with Nick Saban. And that may be the only thing that is giving people any kind of like what moves the needle about him. Because he was working.
Gentlemen, now you see what what you hear me preach about all the time, how you get enamored with these folks and these names come up for guys. If you really dissect it and look at it, they aren't all they're supposed to be. What made you think, and I've said this several times before, hold on. What made you think DeBoer could go 8-3 at Alabama, but 12-0 at Michigan? Don't put these guys on these pedestals. I
don't think there's a pedestal that everybody sits them on. Everybody when you look at coaches, you look at where they come from and how hard they got to put. There's pressure everywhere, but there's no pressure like where it is in Tuscaloosa. Okay, if you can find somebody who could sit in that seat, you got to find somebody. You got to ask, should he be sitting in that seat? You can't look at it that way that you want to look at it. I get it. You want to keep pushing the coaching staff, the coaching up, and I get it. But there's only 130 seats, 131 seats in the Division I.
And one of those seats should be in a conference, but
it should be. One of them should be in a conference, and they should be forced to be put in a conference. But what I'm saying to you is that these colleges themselves, there's four power divisions, right? There's really two of them that really matter, that make all the decisions for the other two. So
and I'm gonna get you
that's not how it works. And I try to tell everyone that's not how it works.
It may be not how it's worked, but man, there's got to be some credibility and some. You know what? New blood heals wounds. There's nothing wrong with new blood, but you know why? You know why new blood isn't being utilized? Because people are lazy. People don't do their job. People don't analyze. People don't dissect. They don't want to sit down and come up with a championship caliber scenario that they've created. Everybody's lazy nowadays in these hiring positions, and they don't do their jobs, man. Do your job and then find the right person after that. They just go, they just go after names. They go after names.
They go after the guys that have the proven record.
And it drives me batty.
I know I know you guys are going to say no, but listen to me. It's called turnkey, gentlemen. And it's an organization that does the job for you. And they bring you the resumes and everything to you and say, these are the guys that we vetted that we think are good for you. I'm sorry, I get what you're talking about, but not everybody does the due diligence. Everybody else has somebody to do the due diligence for them. They give them the information and they choose. They choose who they think is best on the plate. I'm sorry. You may not like it, but it's got to move quick. It's not move slow.
How do they become the names that they are if they never got a chance?
Well, they get names because of what they've done on the plate. I mean, go look at Caleb DeBoer's what he did in the time that and look at what he did and how he moved up, how quick he moved up. That's all. Look,
let me ask you this.
I'm just going to say this.
How many natties are attached to his name?
He's got one natty that he went to. So he's got natties in his name. He does. He doesn't have one. He's gone to one. Because all the natties in this time were down in Tuscaloosa, was down in Georgia. Now they're in the Big Ten in Ann Arbor, and they were in Columbus. And hopefully the next one's in Bloomington or in Oregon. So I'm just saying.
The key phrase you just said is hopefully.
Yeah, that's what I can.
It's not guaranteed. So if you're going to take a chance.
Let me say this. Every guy that lost their job, who gained the money? Who got paid? I can tell you. It's Kirk Cignati. He got 2 new contracts after James Franklin got fired, right?
True.
And then at the beginning of the year, they made sure he had money because they didn't want him to get bought out some other place. So he's had 2 huge contracts in 2 years. I'm just telling you.
And his star is continually on the rise.
And that's why it's on the rise, is because he's playing, his teams are undefeated, and he becomes the number 1 dog. If you're looking for the number 1 dog, that's who it is. I mean, look at the NFL. The NFL guys want to talk about Kirk Cignati. Kurt ain't going to the pros. Why would he go to the pros?
Because he's in heaven right now.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So I mean, look, there used to be, and Matt, you know this better than anybody. When we were at Michigan, and when we had who was in front of Harbaugh before Harbaugh?
Harbaugh was Brady Hope.
No, it's Brady Hope. Matt Campbell was the hot coach. Everybody, Matt Campbell. Everybody wanted.
And guess what, Jamie? This past season, he was still the hot name.
No, he wasn't hot. Matt Campbell didn't get hot until
he did cool off.
Right.
I will say that he
Matt
did
Campbell,
cool
Kirk
off.
Cignati cooled Matt Campbell off. It was all Kirk Cignati.
Well,
and then Matt Campbell came in, which proves
because he was a hot name doesn't mean that he is the right guy for your program. Just because he's the hot name.
The hot names are the guys that are winning, and if you're not winning, you ain't becoming a hot name.
Then why?
I guess I'm old school. It's like a marriage. Okay, I'm not gonna be married to you, and then I'm going to try to go to this next chick while I'm married to you. I'm gonna at least divorce you and then go to the next chick. But you over there playing with this new chick while you still married to this other chick.
Here's the thing: ain't nobody playing with nobody because they got to go through the man, and the man is turnkey. If you don't go through turnkey, you ain't gonna get your name out there. I'm sorry. This is the organization that everybody goes to get the coach.
Well, let me kind of slide in here real quick here then. If the stats and the numbers are what drives people towards them, then why is Lane Kiffin always talked about?
Yes.
Okay, you want to know why?
Can I bring up stats here, please?
Wait, yes. I'm going to tell you Lane Kiffin first, and then you can bring up stats. Okay? Lane Kiffin has been kissed by his Holy One himself. Lane Kiffin, any coach, if you mess up, you go to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, and you get kissed by the ring, the one great Nick Saban, and you were an offensive coordinator or defensive coordinator, and you were there for 2 to 3 years, you got kissed by the ring. And you got a chance to recycle those years. And that was a job Nick Saban did for Lane Kiffin. That's what he did.
Let's now hear some stats and facts and figures.
Well, you get some stats and figures, but I'm just saying this is why Lane Kiffin is getting what he's getting.
Which drives me batty.
He still got Nick Saban in his corner. Just keep that in mind, gentlemen. It doesn't matter.
I hear you, Jamie,
it's not who you are, it's who you know, bro.
I know that. Believe me, I'm a witness. I'm a witness. Go ahead, Miz.
Give me your report.
Are we ready now?
Yeah.
Okay. Just want to make sure because I didn't want to start talking. Next thing you know, so let's just go down this nice little tree that Lane Kiffin has grown in his backyard that is starting to rot away. Let's just go ahead and get right into this. His first coaching position started in 1997. Who else also had a coaching position in 1997? Kalen DeBoer. At the time, he was an assistant under Fresno State. Kalen DeBoer got his career at Sioux Falls. As a wide receiver coach in the NAIA. Lane Kiffin has not gone anything below a group of 5 team or program in college football. He was a GA at Colorado State. He became a defensive quality control assistant for a year for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Everyone collectively, 1, 2, 3, Duval. I know he boogie's saying it with me too. let's go after that. He gets signed to be the tight ends coach at USC, then becomes wide receiver coach for a couple of years. Then he becomes what the hell is a PGC? I don't know what a PGC is, but he becomes that, a pass game coordinator and wide receiver coach.
Passing game coordinator.
Then it becomes offensive coordinator. His first head coaching job, 2007 and 2008. He didn't even have a coaching job in college until after his stint with the Oakland Raiders. And his time with the Oakland Raiders compiled a very impressive winning percentage of .250.
He really didn't want to do that job.
Then let's jump to after he got bleep canned by the Raiders, and he takes a job with the Tennessee Volunteers, where he went a very even more impressive 7-6, to which he got lured out of there to go be the head coach of USC, where he compiled a record of 28-15, including an 8-5 and 7-6 record in the Pac-12, making only one bowl game in his appearance there.
Who did he replace?
He replaced Pete Carroll, where he was an assistant under.
Right.
Now, after that, he got bleep canned again and became an assistant and eventually into an offensive coordinator at Alabama. Did not mention about him being bleep canned by Nick Saban. He ended up taking the job at FAU, which is probably the more successful that he had. Where he probably also had the more successful career there, where he won 2 Conference USA championships, including a Boca Raton championship in, yes, you guessed it, his own backyard. Now, he became the head coach of Ole Miss, where he compiled a record of 55-19. Now, I get this. The SEC, it's tough treading, especially when you are considered one of the outlying coaches. But here's the thing. If you have a tendency of hopping around and being pushed and being pulled around by every other suitor in college sports, when you are, in my personal opinion, a complete utter joke of a coach, you should not be on the list of conversation. Meanwhile, Caleb DeBoer, would you like to hear his family tree as far as how he got to where he's at right now?
Sure, go ahead.
All right. He started his career as a wide receiver coach at Sioux Falls in the NAIA before becoming the assistant head coach over at Washington High School in South Dakota, and then returning back to his alma mater of Sioux Falls to be the offensive coordinator and then eventual head coach of Sioux Falls, where then he ended up taking a job with Southern Illinois, then came to Ypsilanti to be the OC and quarterback coach of your Eastern Michigan Eagles, Fly Eagles Fly, heading out to Fresno State, which is probably the only connection that Caleb DeBoer has with Lane Kiffin, is stints at Fresno State. Became the OC and quarterback coach at Indiana in 2019. Then became head coach at Fresno State 2020, Washington 2022, and obviously currently right now at Alabama 2024. Right. Now, I bring all this up because of one thing and one thing only. When you look at all the statistics that bring things up with Alabama and Caleb DeBoer, he has two college football playoff appearances. He has a current record of 2-2 in the college football playoff. Lane Kiffin has a whopping record of 0-0. Yet everyone seems to think that he is that dude. I hate to break it to you guys. He is not that dude. In fact, he is not even in the conversation of being that dude.
Preach.
Only you think that, because when his point of references, when he gives his 2 references points, those coaches speak very highly of him. I'm sorry, I get it. Preach, but we gotta give the truth too. We can't just give stats.
I'm gonna let you finish, and I got some truth for you.
Hold on. So if your 2 coaches are not as strong as Lane's 2 coaches, that's why you get to go to these marvelous places, and you can coach at these places that have high-ended athletes, and they can win championships for you. There's always an opportunity for Lane Kiffin because he has these coaches, per se, that speak on his behalf.
Okay.
So I get what all y'all are trying to say and trying to convey to America, the Michigan faithful. But what I'm saying to you is it's not fair, but it's the way it is.
There's something we have not mentioned. that I think is primarily the reason why he gets these opportunities. He is the son of Monty Kiffin.
Okay,
nepotism in pro football is ridiculous.
I agree, but I'm going to say this to you, like I always say to you, Big Sweet. A lot of these athletic directors, they don't know who Monty is. Just letting you know, they know of him. They know. I'm saying.
Well, all you're doing is proving my point more of these guys not doing their jobs, not doing due diligence, and finding out.
That's why. Listen to this. That's why they've got firms now that go out and do all the research for you and bring you back a nice little package that you can go over, and it tells you, and then they sit with you and explain to you page by page what they are trying to tell you. What you can do.
You don't think there's no foul play in that?
I look. I didn't say. Look it again. I'm not saying it's right. I'm saying to you how he got to where he is. And that's, I get it.
He got to where he is because he's the son of Monty Kiffin.
Well, a lot of people, as I said, a lot of people, that's good for the ones that are old enough to remember, but that doesn't count to these young athletic directors that are there. What I'm saying to you is he has bosses that he worked for. One he worked for in Tuscaloosa, the other one he worked for in South Central LA that have given him.
That's fine to give him an opportunity.
They get him in the door.
Once he's gotten the opportunity, he ain't done nothing with it.
I get that. I get that, but still, he did one thing. Ole Miss wasn't where he was when he got there. Wasn't where they were. Now, now you got to give him credit. Ole Miss has moved up. Ole Miss is respected. They may not have gotten an SEC championship, but they're winning. They won for the first time
I give him all the
4 decades. 4 decades.
Without filibuster.
Those games right now, Miz, you're right. You're right. But during that season, he was part of. So give him his
I give him
and the year before and the year before. So keep him with his credit. Give him his credit. Don't deny him his credit. Give him his credit.
Jamie, I give him all the credit for turning Ole Miss around. But as I've said before,
nobody.
If the national champion, Let me finish. I give him all the credit in the world. But if the national champion was his goal, he's closer to that at Ole Miss than he ever was anywhere else. If that was his real goal, he'd still be there as the head coach.
I don't think so. Again, I don't think so. And I'll tell you why. They've infused, and you disagree. You agree with this. They've infused so much money in that contract to enhance him to come to LSU. If you turn that money down, I'm slapping the water out your mouth. If they gave you that kind of money, I'm saying if you don't leave, I'm gonna go.
Jamie, it ain't always about money,
I guess it was for him, bro. I guess it means to him.
Yeah, that was it. To him. That's the point I'm trying to. That's the point I'm trying to explain. We all are not money hungry like he is.
I'm not trying. I'm trying to prove the point that LSU didn't want anybody else but him. I'm telling you, LSU didn't want the young go-getters. LSU was looking at one person and one person audience.
In that mind, that makes LSU stupid to me.
Well,
doing exactly what I'm accusing everybody of not doing their homework and doing some due diligence and being lazy.
No, I think they went. Everybody has one in their head. They have one great coach in their head.
Why that one, Jamie?
Really?
That's my point. Why that one?
Really?
Why?
Go ahead.
Well, we're laid up.
Oh, I got to go to break. I'm sorry.
What I'll do to close out the segment is LSU. Don't be surprised in a year or two when another bigger program head coaching job opens up.
If Caleb leaves,
let me finish.
If Caleb leaves, yeah, that's it. He ain't leaving LSU for nobody else.
Let the man finish.
Here's another one. Here's another one. Here's another one.
He ain't coming here.
I'm telling. Listen,
North is not. Hey,
all I'm
North is
saying
not
is
his
this.
place.
No,
all I'm saying is this. It's this. I really hope your 1 or 2 years in Paris and down going up memory lane is well worth it, LSU, because you are blowing up. You've already blown a boatload of money on a guy with a fake Southern accent that tried to sell you some snake oil, and you blew a bunch of money on your AD. So let's go ahead. Hey, you want to keep throwing all money all willy nilly like on another man, another lady of the night man coach? Go on ahead. He's going to find another one, and he's going to have a nice little stay in a Maserati or a Ferrari.
Amen.
Texas.
Amen. Preach, Miz. Preach.
Those people don't want him. We gotta go to a break.
But you want to bet?
They don't want him. And you're listening to the M Zone on the Big 1050. That university and him are one of the same. One of the same. They ain't going nowhere.
Man, you gotta come back with some gospel music. You just preached a sermon.
Lane Kiffin is a historical.
Michigan ain't gonna want him.
Keep stepping out lines.
Michigan ain't wanting them. Ohio State don't want them.
And guess what, Jamie?
Texas.
LSU shouldn't have wanted him either. LSU shouldn't have wanted him either.
LSU is the most greasiest university ever. They look. They'll sell Santa Claus if they have to.
I will tell you this.
I get it. As Miz said, in 2 years from now, and they haven't won the Natty, and they do a Chip Kelly remake down there. You know that.
Honestly, I think they win a national championship with them.
It's not even that. I'll tell you this.
I think they do.
Jamie, I'll do a gentleman's bet with you. $1 bet right here on this stream. People are watching on the stream. Got a whopping 15 watching on the stream right now. I will make a gentleman's bet with you. If Steve Sarkisian goes and gets himself a better job, meaning in the NFL, or he decides to go elsewhere, or he gets the boot out of Austin, Texas, I guarantee you the first person that's going to be reached out and might actually take that job, Lane Kiffin.
Nah, I don't think he's not built for Texas.
Gentleman's bet.
Not built. He's with his kind in LSU. I'll bet you. I'll bet you the dollar. Yeah,
bunch of mud snakes down there.
He's with his kind now. He's with his kind.
Birds of a feather flock together.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think he leaves. He loves revel. He's going to revel in that.
And you know what?
Right there is.
And I don't think they're going to win a natty either.
Oh, they're winning. Don't worry, they're going to win, dude. The slimiest wins. The slimiest wins.
He's
hey, all you got to do is get that voice. Hey, he's up on that cigar, boy. He's up on that cigar.
The minute he does that,
if he turns around and gives me one of them, I'm gonna fly down there and cuss him out.
Oh no! The minute that he does, he drops a fake Southern accents like Brian Kelly did. Boy, howdy! Do you want to believe the visceral? The viscerosity that's going to come from the mouth.
Did he do a Southern accent at Ole Miss?
No.
So he won't do it at LSU. But he's one of their kind. I'm just telling you.
I agree with that. He's one of their.
He is so like them. Like them. Yeah. My God, he is such a grease. Look, I hated Lane Kiffin when he left Tennessee. What he did to Tennessee. I thought that was the shadiest thing.
How many chances is he going to get to be so shady?
As many as Nick Saban allows it. I'm just telling you. He kissed that ring. He got that ring.
Drives me batty.
And I'm going to say this. You know he took that job because Nick Saban said that's the best job I wish I ever had. You know what I'm saying?
I can hear that. I can see that.
Saban had that job.
I know. And he said he made a mistake. That was the biggest mistake, leaving, going to the new the
National Football League.
Yes, going
Dolphins.
to Miami Dolphins. Remember, he said that's the worst thing I ever did was leaving LSU. No, he knew he wanted out of LSU. You knew he wanted. He was done with that place.
That drives me batty, man.
By the way, I'm glad we have good conversations and not conversations of idiocracy like another station would have.
I'm sorry. Did we do something?
No, not us. I'm being completely serious. That we have actual legitimate conversations on this show. And yes, they are argumentative, but at the very least, we're not here, trashing our own, local sports teams.
No, I'm not trashing.
Our conversations are passionate. That's the word.
Unlike another station, but
Sports Illustrated just made Breanna Stewart look good.
Breanna Stewart is good.
Make her look good in a bathing suit.
I mean, she good on the court.
No, she good on the court. I just looked at her.
You know what? There are several of them WNBA girls that look good.
I get what you're saying, but
I love watching them WNBA girls walk in the arena in some of their dresses and sharp. They look good.
I love Fit Check. I love Fit Check when they come rolling in, because like I said, it's if the men can do it, why not let the women do it as well?
I'm just saying. Hey.
Also, all I'm saying is this: Asia girl, if you ever watch this, and Bam Adebayo, do you wrong? Like, boy, that's all I'm saying. It'll never happen.
Fine women in the WNBA, man. Some fine women.
It'll never happen, but if it does, Asia girl. And in 1850,
LSU just landed a GMU linebacker. Just letting you know.
EMU?
No,
JMU.
Oh, I thought you said EMU.
Okay. JMU.
Oh, okay. All
right. We're coming back from break. And Jamie, when we come back, let the people know that we're going to be dipping out a little bit early today for the women's game.
Okay.
This is the M Zone.
And welcome back to the M Zone. Jamie Morris, Matt the Hitman Missler, best guy in the Bizzler, and you got Big Sweet on the West Coast.
Yes, sir.
And I just want to another notification. We got a basketball game today coming. It's hitting early today. Early. Women's basketball, and we are the station for women's basketball 24/7. So we'll be dipping out a little early today at about 5:40.
Yeah, we'll be signing off 5:40. Pregame coverage over at State College 5:45, because number 9 Michigan on the road at Penn State. And hopefully KBA and the Queens of Chrysler can have a little more comfortable victory than the men did on Tuesday. So we'll hope.
You know what? I get it. I know what you're saying, and you know what? We needed a game like that to wake us up. It's called a wake-up call.
You're right. It's a be humble game, but man, it made you feel uncomfortable for the fan itself. So
I stayed up. I thought I was going to sleep. I was like, I'm gonna go night real quick. I'm gonna go night.
It's funny because Kojo, who will fill in for me occasionally, he was running the game on W4, and he's like, "So is Penn State any good?" I'm like, "No, they're in last place in the conference."
It was you.
Yeah, I was the one that did it. It was so you're Michigan fans. I'm sorry, I jinxed that one. I said, "Listen, their best players out. We've been blowing opponents out. I mean, the last road game that we had, we were down a little bit, but we blew out Maryland later on." I jinxed it. I'm sorry, guys, but we won. A win is a win.
We did. A win is a win, and I took that. But
But it definitely made me uncomfortable sitting, on the, listening to the game on the ride home, going, how are they this close at this point? Like we should.
No, I wasn't even worried in the first half. The first half, I wasn't worried. I'm like, okay. Half, yeah. It was that second half, and we had that 15-point lead. And all of a sudden, it started evaporating. Yeah. And they were hitting threes, and they were getting rebounds that normally we get and everything. And then all of a sudden, I'm like, what's wrong with us?
Mm-hmm. That's kind of how that equivalent was how I felt when we're out there in Eugene back that Monday after Christmas. I'm like, listen, come on, what's going on here? I know we're on the West Coast here. I know we're in Eugene, Oregon, but come on now. We can go ahead and we know how to spank Oregon. We can do this. Come on. What's going on here? What's going on? Why can't we hit a free throw?
Yeah, I don't know what was going on,
but I know that was a key component in the when KBA and the girls came back home for their game against Minnesota the other night. So hopefully they can continue the hot streak going out to Penn State. 5:45, 6 p.m. tip off. It's on BTN Plus. So if you don't have that streaming platform, just keep a watch here on the Big 1050 tonight.
Yeah. Get you a look at this. Listen to it. Take an ear to it, because they do it. Hey, you can see it in your mind much better. Use that mind.
Miz,
how my girl Daniel Corals doing? Corals Daniels.
Brooke Corals Daniels. She's been doing outstanding. She, I know, during once when they got into Big Ten play, there was a conversation of, is there a possibility? Who would be the fifth person in the rotation and BQD. She's been the constant five. She's done an outstanding job. She is, I'll be honest, she's probably one of the unsung starters and unsung players that Michigan has got right now. She's doing an outstanding job. In fact, like I said, I think this season alone for Michigan basketball on the women's side of things has been I don't want to say eyebrow raising, because I kind of had a feeling when we met with KBA for the preseason presser that getting a well-rounded team, getting depth on the bench too to go with it, has made this team a lot better. And seeing some of the players come off the bench and just they've been picking up slack. If someone has been struggling a little bit, they've been picking up the slack. But Brooks has been outstanding for KBA. And I know because I think this is her final year, because I believe she's a senior this year. So I think this is her final year of eligibility potentially, but she has definitely been one of those players that when you watch, she's one of those gritty, hardworking players down low. Yeah. So that's the one thing about her, is that she's a gritty player. She's willing to do whatever she needs to kind of make sure that the team gets the dub. Ski.
Oh, great. That's good to hear.
But yep, the 6:00 tip off, Michigan at Penn State tonight. So if for some reason you're out of the listening area, you can listen to mgoblue.com. And if you want to listen on your mobile phone, download the Varsity Network app, and you can listen to the game on your mobile device anywhere around the world.
Nice. That's nice. The Varsity Network. Okay.
It's a big weekend for Michigan sports, as a matter of fact.
It is huge.
Yeah.
It is huge. And hockey's coming back.
Yep. Tonight you had the women's game, and then tomorrow it's a 2-game set, the start of a 2-game set for Michigan hockey. They welcome Notre Dame to the to Yost.
Welcome to the Big Ten, big boys. Yep. Welcome to the Big Ten.
And they're probably, at some point, Notre Dame hockey is going to complain, "Oh, we can't win. We want out of the Big Ten."
Question: does UCLA have a hockey team?
No,
they've got a club team.
You got a club team.
They've got a club team,
okay.
And I'm a very adamant person of saying support your club hockey, because club hockey is college hockey, and support your club teams. But you'd be surprised. Southern Cal teams, USC and UCLA, they've got a couple of club hockey programs, and they are sneaky. They are really good. Like a lot of the club teams that you would think should have a team, or maybe close to having it,
right?
They sell out.
Okay.
Like Kentucky, like one that I think a lot of people would be surprised with, Kentucky club hockey. They sell out, and I think a lot of it too is they schedule their games around basketball.
So explain club hockey to me.
Best way to describe it is that there's not enough funding to make them a varsity team like basketball and football. I mean, it's really about it. I mean, hockey is a lot of people would be surprised. Hockey is one of the more expensive sports at the collegiate level. So when you've had teams that like the more recent ones, Arizona State, Penn State, more recently Lindenwood, a lot of the times they got to get like some good like boosters or alumni to help support the team and whatnot.
Right.
That's why when you look at like Penn State, when they made the jump to the varsity program, they had to get the Pagulas to help out. And I think a lot of people are familiar with the Pagulas, who are either owners or part owners of the Buffalo Bills.
Buffalo Bills, yeah.
So they put a lot of money into the new arena they've got out there and what they call Hockey Valley, and it's an outstanding facility that I've seen the renderings of and the walkthrough Like that's one rink I'd like to go to just to see how everything is laid out there at Penn State. Arizona State obviously was, I think, an eyebrow raiser to a lot. But when you think about it, we've seen a lot of warm weather markets pick up teams in the NHL, like the LA Kings, the San Jose Sharks, the Anaheim Ducks, the Lightning, and the Panthers.
Okay.
So it wasn't too much of a surprise when Arizona State, and they were a really good club team, and they still got a good club team out there in the desert, but their varsity, they've been slowly working their way up in terms of the rankings of college hockey. But I do think at some point, I don't know how soon, but at some point, you'll probably see UCLA, USC making the jump to varsity. And probably be joining the likes of the Big Ten. I think one of the other recent ones in the area, Illinois, I think has been looking at the potential of jumping to varsity here pretty soon.
Illinois, wow!
Illinois has got a hell.
Well, they got a lot of room to make a rink because they got all that grass.
On top of that too, they're the club rink. When I was working for Eastern Michigan, their club rink is one of the more unique setups because they've got some of the stands are actually above right directly above the benches.
Wow.
So like the coach at the time, he could stand on like the little ledge behind like where the guys play or sit on the bench. He could lift his hand up and he could touch the bottom of the stands. That's just how low they hang over.
Well, I'm gonna tell you,
unique arena too.
Years ago, when I went to my first Red Wings game, I was just flabbergasted, like how awesome, man, to watch those guys skate around there and zoom around. And I was like, man, this is exciting. I was by the glass too, and I was like, yeah, I was like a kid, man. It was great, man. It was exciting. And you know me, I'm always thinking about something. I said, now, as great as those guys are, what if you had a guy like, what if Barry Sanders could skate and you know, imagine Barry Sanders on a pair of skates.
He would be the equivalent of like the way that he can move. The only thing I can think of comparison, and I don't know how well versed you were in Red Wings hockey there, Larry, but Pavel Datsyuk and how he was fast, but he also
was like that. Yeah,
he had an amazing elusive play. You know, like you can look up on YouTube just like Pavel Datsyuk highlights, and you can find something that's almost an hour long of just him and how elusive he was. But also one of the most entertaining guys on the bench too. Like that's just I think the closest comparison for Barry Sanders in terms of like not just the speed but his mobility.
Quickness,
yeah. It's like that'd be the greatest comparison there. But
I think about that kind of stuff all the time. Like, what if, you know, different guys in different sports? Like, I think Shaq would have been a crazy defensive end or tight end, or, you know, imagine Shaquille O'Neal coming around the corner, on the pass rush, you know, different things. Like, I know it's goofy, and that's me. I know I'm being goofy, but I think that kind of stuff all the time, man. Yeah.
The big Shaq end. That's what
Where's Shaq? Where is that at? Where is he at?
Well,
what would he say?
Well, I mean, he's still doing the NBA on ESPN now. He made that transition to Countdown over there on ESPN. So that was a good move.
He's an LSU Tiger. Maybe he helped get Lane Kiffin there with some money or something.
Hey,
Lane Kiffin.
Lane Kiffin. I don't know who he is, but go Tiger.
I want Lane Kiffin. Lane Kiffin comes down. Lane Kiffin coach the Tigers. Yeah, we're going to win national championship. Lane Kiffin.
If you don't win a national championship, I'm gonna block him.
There's an AI video of Shaq and the Queen of England.
Oh yeah,
and they're doing a dance together. I'm like, what?
What?
It's kind of crazy.
You
know how people are. You know how people are.
It could be real. You never know. Could be real. Shaq is a man of the people. He's a philanthropist after all. I'm a cop. I'm a DJ.
Queen Elizabeth is gone now, so I don't think it's real.
I danced with Queen Elizabeth. She had some rhythm. I had to show her a few steps, but she was with me. She hung tough.
She got a good box out game. She's good at that. She backed me down.
Don't
call me.
We going to another break?
Yeah, let's take a break. We'll take calls, and then I figure we'll sign off by 5:40. So we'll just go. Like I said, we'll go to a break.
See you on the other side, miss.
That's right. See you on the other side.
Oh my
Question of the day
God!
coming up. We don't know what it is. Could be about me. Could be about Chuck.
Question of the day. Question of the day.
Man, baby, go on.
What's the question of the day, Jamie?
I don't know yet.
I really hope it's a good one. Because I don't want, you know, we could get Shaq's opinion on stuff, but man, it better be a good question of the day. That's all I'm saying.
Charles, let me tell you something, Charles. You always listen. Charles would figure out the
How is
question
the
of the day.
transfer portal going according to you out there for the Michigan Wolverines?
I like that. Yeah, transfer portal.
Transfer portal. You
Transfer
like everybody coming back, and you got some new players on the side. Call us back, and we'll talk about it. You're listening to the M Zone on the Big 1050.
Can you dig it? We're clear.
Once you go Shaq, you never go back.
Wow, they blocking your boy. He ain't going. They ain't doing no more war.
Who?
Trump. They blocking him. They got the war port. They pulled out the old. Since you mentioned the Monroe document, a lot of y'all don't know what that is.
Right.
We brought out the war. We brought out the War Powers Act, which won't let you will measure what powers you have. That's voted on by the Congress.
Yeah, that's.
You're not gonna be messing with Greenland no more.
This man, I can't even stand to watch him talk.
All right, we'll take everyone's call. We come back from break, so we'll talk to you guys in a bit.
All right.
Can you dig it?
This is the M Zone.
And welcome back to the M Zone. Jamie Morris, Matt the Hitman Missler, best guy in the Bizzler, and you got Larry Lee on the West Coast.
Yes,
and we're
sir.
here, 734-998-1050, 734-998-1050. This is going to be a lightning round, folks, because I'm going to try to get you all in, because this is a cornucopia of lights. I just want you to know, Big Sweet, they calling for you, bro. They calling for you. They telling you you wrong about everything. You just wrong. I'm joking. 734.
Let's go. Let's go.
50. What's up, Mustafa?
Hey, Jimmy, how you doing, man?
I'm good. How about you, man?
It's all right. Larry, how are you, sir?
I'm good, Mustafa.
Mustafa, you got to be feeling good. You got most of your players back. You're adding some new players. I mean, Mustafa, how you feeling right now? Where's your temperature?
I am trying to find the will in me to walk away from this sport. I don't like it no more, Jamie. I don't like college football anymore. And I mean college sports, college athletic. I just don't like it. But I just can't walk away because
No, you can't walk away.
Because Jamie, this don't make any sense. And there is no adult in the room. There is no governing body.
No.
Today class has started all over the country.
I agree with you.
You got over 5,000 students.
Yeah.
Holding on a scholarship,
Mm-hmm.
and they're not going to class. They travel the country looking for money.
God, that sounds so crazy, doesn't it? It sounds crazy when you say it.
Man.
I agree with you, Mustafa. Listen. All I'm going to say is this should have happened years ago. Years, maybe 10 years ago. And it would be fixed by now. But we're going to go through some hell. And hopefully the grown-ups. Go ahead.
They're going to come back, resume class, like nothing ever happened. Nothing going to happen to them. They're not going to school. You know, the other day when I talked to you, I was like, okay, you are projected to be the starting center at the University of Michigan football team.
Mustafa, you know these kids don't go anywhere. They're here on campus. They're here. Just because they're in the portal doesn't mean they go anywhere unless they go on a trip and they got to go look at a university that they're interested in. Sure, they go on trips at the university. I mean that the other programs pay for them to come, but they're here right now, and they can be go. I mean, I guess they can't go to class unless if they pull themselves out of in the portal, because officially you are not with the university once you put your name in the portal. So you are right.
Well, I'm good with the portal because at least I got an adult out of the portal,
right?
Student my team, because now we got adults back in town.
Right.
In this program.
Yep.
And we got him. He said that he was in the portal, and we got him out of the portal. This head coach right here, he's everything I ever wanted. I don't know how many games he's going to win. I don't know how successful he's going to be around here. But when I listen to the guy and follow him, we got an adult. He reminds me of Lloyd Carr.
Yep.
Doesn't say much like the other guy that was on the ball game site. My man, I forgot his name.
Who? Brady Hoke? Brady Hoke?
No, he coached the team during the ball game.
Oh, yeah, I know you, Biff Poggi.
He just giving away every information, even not asking. Just man, it just talk too much, man. Like,
Mustafa, calm down.
Man, my God, I'm like, you know what? Enough of this. Jamie, you don't even ask him. He just talk. He just tell you everything you need to know. In the media,
he was having his. Wait a minute. That's called 2 minutes of fame. That's called 2 minutes of fame. Tell him, Larry. It's 2 minutes of fame.
Yeah, he was milking it. He was milking it.
He was milking that bad boy.
God.
He wanted to be head coach.
God.
He wanted to be head coach. And look, and he told everyone and anybody who would listen, I got to hug this team every time I get a chance to.
I'm glad he moved on, and I know you have a short, your short time to get all the callers in. I mean, they're doing good. I mean, I'm very impressed what they were able to do in this short period of time. They have not been here a week yet, and they're able to really retain 90% of the guys they want to retain.
Right.
Which is very impressive.
Got your kicking game going. They got your kicking game going. They got a snapper, they got a punter, and they got a kicker.
Snapper and a kicker.
How bad the previous regime was. How are you gonna win games with no special team? Just this is easy. You go secure that. You get a guy that can kick, a guy that can punt, and a guy that can snap the ball. I'll leave you with a question, Jamie, and that's a funny one here.
Okay.
My dream scenario here at Michigan is to have in one single season a black long snapper, a black holder, and a black kicker.
All right. We'll work that out. We'll work that out. I'll work that out for you.
That's never gonna happen.
Mustafa, I might agree with you. I don't know if that'll ever happen.
put that on the wall. Put that on the wall. I'm gonna work on that for you, Mustafa.
Gonna work on it.
Let me say something though. When I was with the Dolphins, I was the punt snapper, and what was our punter's name?
Reggie Roby. Right?
Yeah, we were 2 out of 3. We had 2 out of 3.
Reggie Roby.
Wait a minute. And our kicker was Fuad Revez. So we had 3 minorities, but it wasn't 3 blacks.
Okay, it had to be 3 brothers. There were 3 minorities. That's a 3-for. Mustafa?
Yes, sir.
We're gonna talk to you later. All right.
I'll talk to you tomorrow, sir.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
All right, man. Take care.
734-998-1050. What up, Rodney? How you doing? Thanks for the pictures, Rodney. I appreciate them.
Yeah, you like those?
I did. And I thank you for showing me the graveyard right next to the stadium too.
Yeah, that's a good time. So if Mustafa wants to see all minority system, maybe you should watch Grambling play football once in a while.
There you go. That's a good one.
There you go. Yeah.
I mean, they got other than Grambling. I know Grambling's a very historical black college, but yeah. I know that there's quite a number of them that they play now.
Yeah. So here's one for you. I know you're a cat person, right?
I'm sorry. You know it. You know me.
Yeah. Okay. Everybody's just. No, have you ever bobbed for apples before?
Okay, yeah, you got me.
Okay. Like all this coaching stuff and all this NIL stuff, just like bobbing for apples, right?
Yeah, that's what it is.
It's the same thing with scooping cat litter.
Oh,
you don't know what you're gonna get.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. You never know what you're gonna get out of that damn box, man.
No,
Miz is a cat guy too. I ain't trying to bust him out, but Miz is a cat guy too.
I am a cat guy too. I'm the cat Nazi guy.
I know you are. You're that cat. Your cats are all over the place. Hey.
They're bad. They're bad little people. So, okay, here's one. Let's talk about greasy coaches. Yeah. Lane Kiffin. He just doesn't. He is a greasy coach. And he comes off as extra greasy and scummy. Like, I like greasy coaches. Like,
I think a lot of people like greasy, scummy coaches where they're on the edge. They're on the edge.
But Coach Cal, he's a greasy dude. I know he is, but he carries it real well.
Right. That's right.
He's a likable greasy coach.
I hope he doesn't take this the wrong way. I think Nick Saban's a greasy guy.
Yeah,
I think Nick Saban's a greasy guy. I'm sorry. I know everybody likes to fashion him up and make him look dignified, but he's greasy of greasy. Look, we all know one thing. The SEC has not dominated the past 3 years at the table. I'm talking national championship because everybody get paid now. Yeah, everybody's getting paid. It's not just the SEC giving away the money. I'm just saying.
Not just Alabama giving away the money.
Right. Not just Alabama or Georgia giving away the money.
Right.
Or
Here's one other nugget for before I get off, because I know you got a few others. Okay. We have one John Harbaugh who is unemployed right now. What would it be like if you brought him in as an associate coach? Because the guy from Utah was supposedly going to retire this year.
Oh my God!
Just to see if he likes wanting to be a college coach for a minute. Just give him a year.
So call John and let him be an analyst. You want us to let him be an analyst? Let him hang around?
Yeah, whatever. Be the GM or whatever they have now.
The assistant associate manager, whatever the role that they gave Dwight Schrute in the office, just like the assistant to the associate head coach or whatever it is.
Yeah, exactly. I know.
I like it.
The thought process.
Hey, if he ain't got nothing to do, we can give him something to do.
Ward would never let that happen.
Oh, hell no, he ain't let that happen.
It's a wild thought, isn't it, though?
It is. It is. Wow. Look at the ticket allocation. 51% Ole Miss and 49% the U.
Okay. In Miami.
Yeah.
Right?
How's that being?
Secretly, I want Ole Miss to win.
Of course you do. Of course you do. You're slime just like he is.
Because I want to see if Lane Kiffin comes back if they win it all.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you what. I guarantee you, Lane Kiffin will be on the field if they win the national championship. He'll be down there and wanting to get on the podium and have them kids cheer him on.
And if I was the AD, I wouldn't let him.
Because I remember when Clemson won it all with Trevor Lawrence and the other quarterback left.
Right.
He came back and was trying to get a ring, and they told him, beat it. They never gave him one. He goes, you quit. Bye.
He won the first 4 games. I mean, come on. Let's be honest. He won the first 4 games.
When he left.
Well, it's not like
he wanted his ring.
Yeah, well, it's not like playing in the Stanley Cup or in the NBA, playoffs where you play one game and you get one win or whatever.
Exactly. Rob Payne played one game. They let him on the team. He didn't play, but he was on the team. He got a ring. He got a Super Bowl ring for it. I'm just saying, it happens.
There's a lot of. The hefty lefty has the Super Bowl ring. God rest his soul.
I gotta go, Rodney. I'm sorry. I gotta go. Hey, Danny, how you doing? Bye, Rodney.
What up, Danny?
Hey, Jamie, how are you?
I'm good.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Oh, Happy New Year.
See, he can still say it. He got time to say it.
I haven't talked to you guys in the New Year yet. And I'm in the car. I'm driving to D.C. right now.
But of course you are.
So, yep. So, I want to tell you, I'm excited. There's, on this coaching staff, there's a lot of ties to my alma mater. Both Jason Beck and Mike Lynch spent some time at Syracuse. And I hear they're trying to get the one of our wide receivers out of the transfer portal, Gill, to come to Michigan. And I'd be very excited. I see so many Michigan guys going to Syracuse. I want to start seeing some Syracuse guys playing for Michigan. So that would be excited to get this kid. He's a very good wide receiver.
He is a good wide receiver. I agree with that.
To get him out of the transfer portal would be fantastic. So, Jamie, I want to say hi to Big Sweet and Miz. And I never asked you, so were you happy with Kyle Whittingham being our head coach now?
I am ecstatic with Kyle Whittingham being the coach at the University of Michigan.
I am too. I think he's going to do really well with us, and I think now that he has the resources of what we have at Michigan, I think he's the type of coach who could get us to a national championship.
Well, he's got something to prove. I mean, like minorities, Mormons don't do well outside of Utah in winning, if you understand what I'm saying.
I know.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I know. Maybe we could build the Church of Latter-day
We do have a
Saints.
church. We do have a church in Saline.
Oh, we do.
We do.
Oh, so it's perfect. So, he can find the Lord there, and we can be in, and hopefully that'll get us a natty in 1 or 2 years.
Hey, whatever it takes,
2 or 3
Danny.
years.
Whatever it takes, right, Danny?
Yeah, absolutely. I just want to say also one more thing, and then I'll let you go. I'm very happy about Coy Detmer coming here, too.
That would be the son, Coy Detmer Jr. That would be Coy Detmer Jr.
Yeah.
Remember that.
Yeah. Oh, okay. The son.
It's the son.
I think, but he played at BYU.
He did. He did. I'm just reminding, this is not the Coy Detmer. This is his son, Coy Jr.
Yes, Coy Jr. I got it.
Okay.
But
Just
I
trying to
really
help
think
out. I don't want you to, if you get a
I
chance
know
to bump into him, I don't want you to say, hey, you were good with the Philadelphia Eagles.
You got young real quick. I want to know what
That boy good. That boy good.
What did you get into?
You know what, Jamie? I got to tell you something. As a Giant fan, those words would never come out of my mouth.
Okay. I'm just making sure, Danny. I'm just making sure.
Yeah.
That's all.
But I appreciate you looking after me. So I'm
All
going to
right.
let you go because I know there's a Hadley out there and there's a Philly E somewhere.
Oh, God, you know they're right behind you.
Yeah. Talk to you later.
Thanks, Danny.
All right. Take care.
Hey, Hadley, he sniffed you out.
Means you got to take a shower. Means you got to take a shower, Hadley. Apparently, he sniffed you out. Out there in the D.C. area, too?
I'm filthy dirty right now. I'll go out and play in the rain or something. Do it that way. The portal, it's looking good, Jamie. I think we're getting the players back that we need to, and we're getting other players that we didn't think we were going to get. And what about
where are you getting the pit? Wait, hey, is anybody understanding where we're getting the pit infusion all the time?
The only
that's
thing
happening.
I know. I was just asking that.
The only thing
Where did that come from?
The only thing I could think is that maybe what's his name? The coach over there, Narduzzi, was said, hey, if you're gonna go to a Michigan college, I would avoid East Lansing, go to Ann Arbor instead.
Oh my goodness.
Did you hear one of the 5-star wide receivers from Ohio State left?
Yes, we saw. I was just mentioning that to the fellas.
Do you think we can get him?
We're working on it. I know we're working on it.
I wonder if we can pay him whatever he pays. How do they? I know quarterbacks pay the most in state, but Jamie, do you know how do they determine, like for the other positions, what these players are going to get?
It's called needs
scale.
It's called needs. It's a needs scale.
Market.
Okay, but there's only a certain amount of money they'll pay him, though, right?
Right. There is a number. They do have a number for that person.
Do you think we'll ever find out what that is?
No. Honestly, no.
Okay. Well, I thought maybe we would. And then for this kicker that's coming in and stuff, you think he's going to give Zapata a run for his money?
Zapata gone, isn't he, Miz?
Yeah, Zapata declared. Yeah, he declared for the NFL draft. So
right.
Dom Zapata is heading into the draft. Yeah,
no, that kick is pretty. He's feeling pretty loose right now.
Yeah, the only one that's still on the roster, I believe, is a sophomore, and I can't remember his name. Yeah, is a sophomore. I've got to do that because if I don't, I'm gonna be very lazy with my tone of voice and whatnot. I'm trying to get myself ready for this basketball game here in a bit. But no, I think there's only one punter and one kicker that's still on the roster right now for Michigan. That what NOP comes after that? Because Hunter Robertson, who is the only one on the team that's a punter for Michigan, and then kicker, I passed that up because, K is before the letter O. Downriver Education will prove that. Stuart Blake is the only kicker that we got.
League?
He's a sophomore.
Okay.
From Jenkintown, PA.
Jenkintown, PA. Now that sounds like Jinkies.
Jeez.
We had a lot to talk about, Jamie, but I thought you guys would touch on the game tonight.
What-
I think.
What
with
did
Miami
you want me to
defense-
touch on, Hadley? You know who I got? You know who you want to talk
I know
about,
who you
Hadley?
got.
Who you got? Who
I
you
know
got?
You got the criminals, the convicts.
Yeah, you know it. I'm all about the you, baby. I want to see Michael. I want to see Michael Irvin. I really don't want to see him beating that water tank.
Water cooler.
No, I don't want him to beat that water cooler.
You remember that was my side chick, Miami.
I got you. He's crazy.
There you
That
go.
man is crazy.
And I just thought you would touch on the game a little more. It should be a good game.
I'm only going to talk about the Big Ten games. I'm only talking about the Big Ten games. Tomorrow, it's off the chain.
I know, but the game you want to talk about tomorrow is that game, the
Yeah,
Indiana game.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that
I said the
Yeah,
Big
all right,
Ten,
I got
the
you.
Big Ten games.
We got good football the next 4 days.
Right.
The next 5 days.
Yeah.
really.
5
Good
days,
to-
really. If
Tonight.
you look at
5
the
days.
schedule, yeah.
Yeah, tonight, tomorrow, Saturday.
All the way to
NFL,
Monday, bro.
Sunday,
All the
and
way
then-
to Monday.
And the Monday
Yeah.
night. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. Monday, yeah.
All right, Hadley.
well, remember Philly's not into that Monday night game, so
No,
I
I
don't
know
know
he's
about
not.
that.
Him and I talked about that last night. Yeah.
I'm sorry for Philly, you know.
Feel
May I
sorry for
just-
Pittsburgh.
a question you were mentioning about you wonder how Barry Sanders would be as a hockey player. This is how he would be. What's that award, if they still do it, they give out to the player who plays like a Mr. Gentleman, never gets
The Selke Award. Yeah, he's definitely.
They
would
don't
be
get
the-
that award out too much. I ain't heard of
I
that.
never
award.
heard of that.
You know, yeah, the Selke is.
What's the Selke? Being nice to everybody?
like
he,
the
he
least-
must got all the teeth in his mouth.
Well, it's like the least penalized and the
Right.
the most
Yeah.
sportsmanlike
Yeah.
player, and typically it's the one that has
Barry-
like the least penalty minutes. That's like a star on the team.
if
So
Barry
after Barry would score a goal, what would he do? You can't hand the puck off. You can't.
Oh no, he'd just be around fist pumping, high fiving,
Shaking hands. Hey, good goal. Way to go.
Great job out
Nice,
there.
nice going, fella.
Great
You,
pass.
you
out
look
there.
good out there.
He would win that award every year, and if he accidentally bumped into somebody into the boards, he'd pick him up saying sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry to knock you down.
Was he a fine Canadian now too? What the
Yes,
hell?
we're making him a Canadian because that's the
Yeah.
hockey, right? Isn't that hockey in Canadian?
Sorry.
I'm sorry for you.
No, sorry.
I'm
You guys are
sorry.
crazy.
I'm
It's the
sorry
same thing
for
he did
you.
in football.
Oh, the Lady
He
Bing.
did in
Sorry, thanks,
football.
Vinny. Thanks, Vinny. It's Lady Bing. I'm sorry.
What's a lady being?
That's the name of the trophy. The Lady
Oh,
Bing.
Well,
I
Lady
know.
Bing.
I was like, what's a lady being?
I know. I thought you
You
were talking
would
about
be-
Dave Bing's wife or something.
Right. That's a freak show.
Take the puck out of the net and give it to the referee. Here you go.
How about a little boy in the
That's all.
stands? Let me skate over there. Ooh, dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Here you go, little boy.
Giving pucks out after every goal, just toss them over the glass. Like, we need that. No, we got a cooler full over there.
All right, we'll let Philly wrap this up. Talk to you tomorrow.
Thanks, Hadley.
Hi, Hattie.
Philly, what's up?
Hey, my comparison would be Wayne Gretzky, and I'll tell you why. First of all, they were both classy as hell. They were both probably the most elusive players at their respectives. Nobody was more elusive
Wayne
than Wayne
Gretzky got one thing over Barry. I ain't gonna lie about that.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, I mean, I'm saying they're both the most elusive guys at
Yeah.
the sport that I've ever
You're
seen.
right.
And neither of them were like the fastest at their
Nope.
position.
No. They were protected.
Right.
They were protected. Yeah,
Yeah, Wayne just wasn't like the fastest straight line skater.
you're right.
Yeah,
But
Gartner,
his thugs,
Coffee
his
in those
thugs beat
days.
up everybody else's thugs.
And they certainly had eyes in back of their head, both of them. So I think that would be somewhat, I don't know. I mean, we're comparing apples to oranges, but that's
Do you have the
who I
flu or
would
something? This is the lowest kind of energy I've heard you in a long time. You okay?
Oh, Oh, well, we're going to change that real fast.
Okay.
First of all, you guys had all the questions today. I want to hear your show like that every day.
All right, fair enough.
Every show needs to be like that.
Every conversation is going to
baby.
open. Every conversation will open about our love or disdain for Lane Kiffin. Got it.
Passion.
I'll be honest with you. Listen, you both make great points. I think you're both right, honestly, about him. Listen, he's an elite play caller. That's his gift.
Yes.
He's an elite play caller. And to defend what Sweet saying, it took him 5 tries, guys, to get it right. Between the Raiders, Tennessee, USC, FAU, I guess, right?
Right.
But Ole Miss, and who knows if he doesn't just step in dog doo-doo with this freaking Chambliss kid, and of course he's not even around for it, but I'm just saying that.
Oh, he's around.
Well, my point is the Chambliss kid, they kind of just they stumbled upon him.
Yeah, they got him luckily. They picked him up. That was a great pickup for him.
He's the ingredient that he's never quite had before. So, I mean, he's pretty much I
don't think anybody had a can of that. I don't think right now.
Yeah.
I don't think a lot of people had a can of that. That boy is a flash. He's a flash in the pan, as they would say.
I don't think. Listen, is everybody's trying to make him out to be the villain? Is he a jerk? Absolutely. I can't stand what he's doing. I pretty much want to blame first LSU. I mean, Brian Kelly didn't go to USC, right?
No.
He went to LSU. Lane Kiffin went to LSU. There's an LSU problem, and they are the entire conference. What's wrong with college football today really stems from the SEC. The entire win at all cost. We will spend our last dime, we will cheat our balls off.
That's what I said.
And now that things are above board, who was the first one to say, yeah, these kids can sign autographs and make money on their jerseys? What did Texas A&M do? Oh, we'll do something better.
Yeah.
We're just going to flat out pay these guys, and we'll call it NIL. Wink, wink, wink. It's the SEC that's done. They just destroyed the sport. No matter what you do, the SEC takes it and absolutely corrupts it.
They need the upper hand. They need the upper hand.
Well, here's the problem. Then once it was above board, okay, now the little piss real estate companies that you own, they're not the Fortune 500 companies and Wall Street that these schools out west and up north have, right?
Right.
So they pretty much, but that's besides the point. But, it's nobody's doing it with themselves. But under no circumstances am I going to root for Ole Miss. Over my dead body will I root for a freaking SEC team. I don't care what the narrative is. Over my dead body. Get the hell out. Because you know what? When you go to an SEC school, you're doing a deal with the devil anyway.
Right.
Like, I'm watching these kids the other day in one of these All-American games. The kid pulls an LS. Like, you know what? Who are his parents? I wouldn't let my kid freaking even visit an SEC school. They are scum.
The problem is LSU, the Louisiana kids don't need you to come down to Louisiana and play with them. They're that good. Those kids are that athletic.
Recruiting ground.
I mean, they got fertile land. Fertile land.
So what am I doing? I am rooting my ass off for my boy that's munging in Miami, calling Hyman Roth. Yeah, I'm rooting for Mario freaking Cristobal, baby.
I can already hear E Boogie right now in the chat just going, Miami.
And I already told you that is the 92 Alabama blueprint. That's what they are. Here we are, 30 freaking plus years later. We're watching.
Hey, you keep them. What do you do? What do you do? You keep them off the field by pounding the ball. Throw it down their throat. Tell Fletcher he is running the ball 48 times tonight, and we are going to be in that end zone at least 6 times. That's what you do. You keep the ball out of that man's hands.
And let your defense do the work.
Exactly.
Right?
And then
let
tee off on the quarterback. I'll meet you at the quarterback, bro. Meet you back there.
Sounds like a good game plan. Sounds like a real good game plan. Anyway, well, I'll get to this tomorrow. I know you guys got to wrap this show up.
You
anyway,
all right? You sure? You got 3 minutes? I mean, 2 minutes, really.
Okay. Well, damn, I'll take one. You brought up DePaul yesterday.
Why? What's wrong with DePaul? You don't like DePaul?
Yeah.
DePaul, and Jamie, I said this to you a couple of years ago. I told you that Gonzaga is the DePaul of today. But I got to say, DePaul they did some things that were even more egregious.
Joe,
I mean,
wait a minute. Who was the coach? Who is that great coach? Who was the great coach from there?
It was Joey Meyer.
Joey Meyer.
It was Ray
Coach
Meyer.
Ray Meyer. It was Ray Meyer.
You know where they jumped the shark? They jumped the shark for two reasons. As college basketball really grew, especially the explosion of the SEC, DePaul was an independent, and they didn't join they never really were in a conference in those years, and I think that hurt their recruiting. That's number one. Number two, when Ray Meyer handed the reins to his son Joey,
right?
What was that? 84, 85?
Yep.
Yeah.
It wasn't the same.
No.
It was the beginning and the end. Joey ran that thing into the ground. He wasn't
getting the players though. He wasn't getting the players out of Chicago. And the Chicago players, I mean, all of that richness just dried up.
That's my point. That's my point about nepotism. Nepotism doesn't always work.
Philly,
they got knocked out early. I mean, they got knocked out by St. Joe's, right up here, St. Joe's.
Yeah.
By the way, you guys, the year Larry Brown took UCLA to the Final Four, to the championship, they knocked out DePaul that year. Of all the runs that they made from 79 to 84, only 1 year, 79.
All right, Philly, I gotta go. Gotta go.
Philly, that was my sophomore year.
Go Blue. That's going to do it for the M Zone today, and we'll be back tomorrow. You're listening to the M Zone on the Big 1050.
You.